And boom, boom, bam, we're live. What's up, everybody?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And as you can see, we've got Timmy, Chesapeake Bay Catfishing out there fishing with us right now. Our good friend Dustin, Team Snag and Whiskers, is going to be up here. It's raining here on the mighty James River, so Dustin volunteered to help me out with chat and stuff like that for a little bit here this morning.
Do the best I can. We have 17 awesome people in here so far. In here.
And we're
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we're supposed to have James from Cool Cats fishing with us today.
We both are, Timmy. All right, so we'll wait for James to come up. Right now, I'll read some chat.
Thank you.
It's like the battle of the host.
Indiana Chris was in early at 7:23 and said early thumbs up. No Name Channel said might be raining by the start time. Yep. Welcome in. David Garchar says just enough time to make coffee. Morning, everyone. Murillo Family Fishing, week 26. That is amazing. Cold Creek Catfishing Billy said big fish energy activated. Let's go, two stands. Let's get it. NJ Fishing Maniacs in the house. Downtown Ernie Brown, how you doing? Says, hey, two stands, stand three brothers.
What's up, Ernie?
What's going on, Ernie?
Catfishing Fresno in the house saying two stands.
CBA, how are you?
No Name Channel says bite has been pretty good last 4 days. I'm actually okay with it raining. I need a day off.
Yeah, he's been sending me some pictures. He's been getting some nice ones.
Nice. DMV Whisker King in the house said what it do, what it be, what it is, two stands.
What's up, DMV?
Queen Catfishing Tanya Hollis says good morning.
There we go.
For those that haven't heard yet, coming in the spring, there was a bunch of when Avid did his the Lady Angler tournament. There was been a bunch of people challenged, and Tanya Hollis has called out moi.
Oh,
so that'll be a battle coming up in the spring.
I ain't seen some challenges in a while.
Yeah, the 1v1s have really given away to tournaments lately. So
yeah,
we got Martin UK in the house says two stands. Hi everyone.
What's up?
Danny Stone Outdoors says good morning. What's up, Danny Stone? Murillo Family Fishing says I'm cooking breakfast, but I might get out later to fish.
Oh, did he? Murillo did, yeah. Hi, Murillo. Yeah, Murillo needs to get out there.
So NJ Fishing Maniac saying good morning to everyone in chat. Should be a good day. Still trying to catch up here. Wabash Nate in the house saying good morning all. Pontoon Jody Catfishing's in the house saying hi Nate. How you doing, Pontoon Jody? Let's see. Ricky Jones says good morning, everyone. Or John, excuse me. Ricky Johns says good morning, everyone. Indiana Chris says he's back. Wabash Nate said, what is this madness? Stand two's on time.
That's right.
Messed him up, man. He thought he had a few more minutes before.
that tends to happen.
He never comes on live this early.
I'll try to keep him in line.
My coffee wasn't even done.
Let's see.
That's what happens when you get a co-host.
What's that, Stan?
I said that's what happens when you get a co-host, someone helping you out with things. You get you tend to be a little early.
Tanya Hollis said, I give you permission to catch fish today, two stands, but not on our day. Your fish rentals will be put on hold.
You're only allowed to catch fish today.
Don Johnson's in the house saying good morning, everyone. Kentucky Redneck Outdoors says morning, Two Stands.
Morning.
Backlash Fisherman's in the house saying, hey, Two Stands, how are you? Double Hook
Well.
Angling. Let's see, I'm almost down to the bottom, I promise. James Albaugh says, morning, gang. It's one of the first things I like to do is make sure I say hello to everybody and repeat myself, apparently. Ollie Volley or Ollie Voiley. Fishing with Steve Mosley. Fishing with JBT says good morning.
What's up, JBT?
And thank JBT for, if I might make a plug, thank you for putting us on your Fish of the Week and showing it during the tournament yesterday. That little video was awesome.
Shameless plug.
No, I know. I didn't think Stan would mind.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
S&T Catfishing in the house says Timmy has been on fire lately.
I mean, that's what most of all this is all about, right? Self-promotions, right?
Well,
YouTube and tournaments, and
this is all about Two Stands and what they're doing right now for me. I typically don't say anything about myself unless I'm given a go-ahead.
I mean, YouTube in general, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you have the green light, Dustin, because we are brother teams here. And after all, Landon said we are officially part of Team Snaggly Whiskers. So.
That is true. That is true. Sean White's in the house saying, good morning, gang. Uncle Lou says, good morning, all.
Uncle Lou, what's up? What's up?
All right, I'm caught up.
Awesome. Awesome. Great to see everybody again today. You know, I knew Timmy was going to be fishing, and he's been on fire lately, so I figured I needed some help up here.
You need to focus on fishing. I'll focus on chat.
Thank you.
But I haven't been fishing during the day. We might have to start moving STANday to the evenings or something. You know?
Only in the springtime, Timmy.
Yeah.
Only in the springtime.
Last time we came out here, wasn't this past Thursday? It must have been the Thursday night before that. And we only fished for, we were scouting for the tournament. And we fished probably actual fishing rods in the water for an hour and a half. And we got, the top 3 fish were like 80 pounds of fish.
And then we go out on the tournament, we pull in 8.19 pounds.
Yeah. However, though, the scouting did help because where Ed and Stan 3 came up here, they did well.
Right. Well,
you know what? Scouting, that was insane. Like, do you guys have any idea why that happened? Why part? You guys were not in the right spot?
It was. Well, where Dustin and I fished, it's kind of the opening of the big waters down there, down in the Hopewell area. You got it's big water section down there, and we were marking fish, and we just couldn't get out of the hey, palmetto cats out there, hooks and hammocks.
What's up,
couldn't get out. We couldn't get out of the dink bite, dink, 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 dink. And so we were further downriver.
Hooks and Hammock said, are they still stuck in the mud waiting on the tide?
No, that is the one good thing about the tide. If you do get stuck in the low tide situation like that, it changes every just less than 6 hours. That tide changes. It comes in and goes out.
Yep. Palmetto
Cats about every 6 hours.
But hey, Big Slim 91. But basically, it was, it's one of those things like, okay, do we sit here and wait? We know there's a bite here, but it's all real small fish. Or do we go and try to find, and when there's a bunch of different spots to try, sometimes you make the right decision and sometimes you don't. And unfortunately, we just made I don't want to say wrong decisions, but the decisions we made didn't pan out. We went to the channel ledge. We went to where the bigger fish should have been, and we just didn't find any that day. The rest of the other 3 boats, they did their job. They understood the assignment, and it wasn't from lack of effort. We just didn't. Now and then that brings up the question: do you just stay anchored on that? And that's kind of what that's kind of what
Sean did.
Yeah. And he ended up catching his PB because they stayed anchored on it.
That's what I was going to say. I think our biggest mistake is we moved around too much.
So you think that has something to say about fish behavior? Do you think, like, if you have like a lot of smaller fish in an area, but you have some big fish, do you think the big fish, when they're looking at these little fish messing with the baits, you think the big fish like look at them and be like, you know what, I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to alpha male it, and I'm going to move on to something easier? Or do you think they try to take over sometimes? I think little fish push big fish out a lot of times.
I've only been doing this for just over a year now, a year and a half. And my thought was the colder the water, of course, the less likely the fish are to move farther distances. And I think they're waiting for something to get closer to them. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. But they, in my theory too was that they were on the channel edge. But I think because that week we were fishing, that weekend, it was almost 70 degrees. And then that weekend we actually fished the tournament, it was like 30 degrees. So the water temperature dropped. And I think all the fish did was drop down into the channel. They got off the ledge and dropped to the channel and just kind of stayed there. I kind of saw the opposite here. We had like the first couple of weeks in November, last week of October, first week or two of November, we were like in the unusual 70s that were not typical for that time of year. And then as soon as it dropped into the 30s, I mean, like during that warm time, zero bite. Nothing was biting. Couldn't catch a thing. As soon as the temperature dropped,
we're getting a bite.
As soon as the temperature dropped down in the 30s and 40s, boom, the bite just turns on. Yeah. And they've been biting like crazy. Larry DeLong's in the house saying good morning all. I'm going to catch up with chat again real quick. Sharina keeping it real. How you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Sharina. And Dustin, I did see where Tanya put out there that she said that she put my fish rentals on hold for that day of the tournament. Wow, yes, it worked. If that was what she was doing, I'm in trouble this spring.
Big Slim 91. I know Stan already called you out, but I'm going right back down the chat real quick. Hello again. Brian B. Catfishing says, good morning, everyone. What's up, champ?
Good morning, Brian B.
When I grow up, I want to be like Brian B. Let's see.
Heck yeah, man. Brian B makes it happen from the boat, from the bank, from everywhere.
The downside is I'm never going to grow up, so. Tanya Hollis said, 2 stands. I put a hold on your fish rentals that day. I was doing a test run to see how well it would work.
Well, boy, Dustin can answer how well it worked.
It did a fantastic job, unfortunately for us.
Yeah.
Ryan Bortz, Blue Collar Live. How you doing? Welcome in. Sorry if you hear. Hold on, let me do this way. Here we go. Let's see. All right. Catfish Fresno, wait, you said Brian B makes it happen from the bank? Since when?
Since when?
Oh, Sharina saying she used to be blue, Stan. What happened to her wrench?
I have no idea.
Oh, fired her.
Laughing Catfishing, how you doing?
Come to my office. Why? You've been fired.
Most of the time, I don't even. From StreamYard, you can't do it. So.
Let's see. Fishing for Whiskers. Good morning, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda, how's it going?
Melissa's in the house saying good morning, Dustin and Timmy. Stan, too.
Hey,
Stan
hey
first.
Melissa.
Brian B said, remember when I held us, let's see. Oops, sorry. Dang it. My mouse isn't working, so I'm having to use my touchscreen. He said, remember I held us down when you couldn't catch a cold, CBA.
Ooh. Man, shots fired.
Yeah, shots being fired everywhere.
Man.
And don't worry, I'll definitely change that back. I just can't change it now because I don't have YouTube up.
Sharina said, I wish my waters would come up so I could be out there fishing STANday mornings again.
Yeah, it was great. Sharina's was up there for a few weeks in a row with us.
JBT said, I might give me some bait today at least. I need it. Do y'all have any problem catching any bait this morning, Stan?
Nope. We didn't even try this morning. We just we went against the grain of what we normally do because we still had we got the bait from yesterday, but it wasn't gizzard shad. It was the mullet, which hold up a lot better.
Right.
It's a much firmer meat, and shad. If you get them even the next day, even the same day, sometimes they get too mushy and stuff.
Danny Stone says, Stan, I can be on the water in about an hour or less. Is that too much of a head start for you?
Oh!
Woo! Oh! No, you're always welcome, Danny. Always welcome.
Come on up, Danny Stone. Show them how to fish.
Just dig the knife in a little deeper.
And I did see Palmetto out there before. I'm not sure if he's still here, but congratulations to the Cooper River for moving on to round 2. They beat
mighty Cooper River.
That's right. That's right. They're, we may have to have a separate runoff for the term mighty because I've always called it the Mighty James River. So, and that's right. We're not the only ones that say that. But congratulations to them beating the Ohio River yesterday. So they move on to round 2.
Serena's letting Danny Stone know to watch out on her community tab. It would be great to have him in their tournament yesterday. Maybe they'll do it again. That's right. They had a tournament going, a bank angler tournament going on the same time that the River Wars battle was going on.
Actually, they did it in the afternoon, right?
It was, but it overlapped a little bit.
Did it?
I was watching both, I believe.
And I can only imagine that if somebody that doesn't know anybody in here and it's like kind of outside the community popped in this live and started watching the chat, they would think that these people really don't like each other, do they?
Murillo Family Fishing said, wow, the water is so low it's going to take Danny an extra hour to hit the bank. Catfish from Fresno said, hog leg asleep. Let's get that Sharpie, Melissa.
Good to see you, Melissa. Thanks for coming in.
All right, Danny Stone said, all right, I'm leaving the house now. See y'all shortly.
Awesome. And what a story with Danny out fishing with pre-fishing for his birthday. I believe his birthday is Monday.
It is.
And he was fishing with Richard Fishing Freedom, and just the rod holder snapped. So just a reminder that that's something you always got to watch out for with especially if you don't have like the monster rod holders and the really big sturdy ones. What's another one? Takedown, but any of them can break at any time. They're just metal, and I guess the rod holder. Did the rod holder break? And
no, it was that white PVC tube that's mounted to the side. Because all the rods are sitting straight up in the back of the boat. When they took off, because Black Betty is so long,
yeah,
it just it just flipped backwards, and I think that rod holder just came off. of the wall or mount.
And but anyways, Black Betty was missing in the water, and I guess they went back but found her. So
yeah, and the funny story on that is she floats, and
yeah.
Pontoon Jody, if she's still in here, was telling everybody that it was because of the Triple City Angler spook. That's why she was floating. It was holding her up. But
Which you can get on TripleCityAnglers.com for 20% off. Use code 2stands20.
All right.
Till December 1st. So
the little
go
secret
ahead,
of that
Dustin. Sorry.
Black Betty's filled with foam. So she floats anyway.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I was going to say it's about the size of a freaking. It's a tree. Might as well float.
Yeah.
16 feet long. 16 feet. And he won a Freddie rod the other day. He's probably gonna tell you all about it, but he's getting the 5-footer. That's gonna be hilarious seeing those two side by side.
On the bank? Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious.
Thank you, Melissa, saying don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Appreciate it. There's that. What is that? What is that? The 5-foot Freddie rod?
This is the 5-foot Freddie rod.
5-foot Freddie one.
Look at that, aluminum reel seat, 2 locking nuts.
There you go.
Yeah. Nice.
I love it for suspending. It's called the Youth and Yak rod, but I love it for suspending because it's you can really control it. I do like if we're drifting, I kind of do like what I consider bumping. I'm keeping the bait same technique as bumping. I'm keeping the bait right down at the bottom and I got my hand on the spool the whole time. So if you go over that cliff, I'm letting line out so the line goes down. I'm always keeping it in. What's that look for? You got something to add over there?
He's basically keeping his lure tangled up in my lures the whole time.
Oh, my Lord.
Because it's just swinging around.
Right here under the boat, but tangled up in his lines in the back. That's what he's telling you how to do right there.
All right, so S&T Catfishing. I'm going to catch up with Chad again. I'm about 4 minutes behind. S&T Catfishing, yes, the James is back in the river battles. We will be facing off against the Tennessee River one more time. We are picking a date. That information should be out soon.
Rematch.
That's right. And then who knows? If we beat the Tennessee River, there's going to have to be a best 2 out of 3. We're going to have to do something after the river battles.
Yeah, that'll definitely be. We'll have to have some sort of. After the river battles is over, we'll figure something out so we can include that series.
Absolutely. Fisher for Whiskers, Rhonda. Hope you're feeling better. She's still getting over being sick, so hope she's feeling much better. Fishing with JBT said, had a lot of fun co-hosting our first tournament with Riri yesterday, and everyone who participated and showed up in chat. Let's see. Brian B said, now we got to put the Cooper River in their place. Potomac River Punishers. That's right, because the Cooper will be fishing against the Potomac in round 2.
Yep.
But Dustin, I did call it from the start that it's going to be an all Chesapeake Bay watershed system finale. So it's shaping up that it could be.
Melissa said, sorry I missed your tournament, Sharina and JBT. I heard it went great, and I'll watch replay. Double C.
Double C.
What's going on? Rhonda said, I watched most of the tourney till I fell asleep, even offered to throat punch the boater who tangled Josh's lines. Fields to Waters in the house with the eyeballs. We see you, Chad.
I don't know. The next one, we might have to see about maybe trying to get the Susquehanna River in there.
Yeah, I think next time there's going to be a few more rivers that want to participate, because I know West Virginia is trying to get a river team involved for next year. There maybe have to be some sort of lottery to do.
What river do they have up there in West Virginia or out there?
S&T. Maybe you can help with that.
I know the Ohio. I know the Ohio goes. One of the banks. Part of the Ohio goes through part of West Virginia.
Yeah. Well, the Potomac runs through West Virginia.
Fishing and Freedom's in here. Richard, how you doing? Melissa,
I got a buddy who's got a cabin up above the Potomac.
Let's see.
Oh.
Murillo Family Fishing said River Wars Super Bout 2 featuring the mighty James River and the Tennessee River.
Oh, he didn't say the mighty Tennessee River, did he?
No, well, Daryl seems to think that they don't need the word mighty in front of the Tennessee River.
Oh.
It goes without saying, apparently.
I guess Tennessee says it all.
The mighty Tennessee Lake System. Did you see that too?
Yeah.
Mr. Clean's brother, why are you not fishing today? Well, Sean, I am I told Stan I'd help him with chat. Plus, I gotta go pick up my daughter here in a little while. I'm not sure what time though, so and my wife's got to run and pick up her father-in-law or her father in North Carolina. She's leaving in probably about 30 minutes, so I had to bow out of this one, unfortunately, but I'll try to be back soon. Pontoon Jody said, "Stands, don't we have a date set?"
I don't know nothing about this.
Pontoon Jody, we're still working on that. Let me put it that way. I'm fairly certain we have a date set. I just haven't. I just got the last confirmation from a person on my side this morning, about 10 minutes ago. So I think we're good. But I'll chat with Stan after we get out of here, and we'll confirm everything on our side. We'll let Daryl know.
Unless there was a call out from Pontoon Jody against Stand 3 that he's not aware of. But
that could be it too.
It could be it. Could be it. That would be a great battle.
Larry DeLong's in the house. Tony Harrison said, "I'm bringing
Y'all trying to get my butt whooped here."
Hey, Stan 3, just don't make her any bets with her. That's all you got to know.
Yeah.
Tony Harrison said, "I'm bringing back the Occoquan. I'm bringing the Occoquan back."
There you go.
Let's see. Tanya Hollis said Kelly Bullock was wanting Cumberland River in, which I'm also part of that river. Well, Danny Stone said he just picked up a dead goose on the highway. Hashtag bait.
Hashtag bait.
You can see him coming alive, plucking a goose, plucking the feathers. And
well, it's funny because Stan 3 and I were talking about that this morning. I was going to bring, I had forgot it. I didn't get it put away, but when we did the turkeys the other day, I pulled out, the neck and normally I like to eat the heart, all that kind of fun stuff, but I was going to bring it out for Thanksgiving bait here, and I forgot to take care of it. But if you think about it, I was going to take the neck even and cut the neck because, the catfish, when they are eating the birds off the water or the things like that, they don't know about they're not worried about the bones and that.
I got a story for you real quick once I get done with chat on that.
They eat the birds.
Let's see. Bugman22 said, "Good morning. Can't fish today." Nope. Dang it. Or was that you?
Nope, not me.
Okay. Oh, Cody said, "Timmy, I'm listening."
Who's that?
Pontoon Jody said she's listening. I guess she said
she's listening. Did I say something?
I don't know. She feels the water set as Stan still playing in the mud, waiting on the tide. You're never gonna live that down. You know that, right?
That's all right. That's all right. We got a couple more. We've got some more content to share out with that. Once we're gonna do a little bit at every time. Maybe drop a short every day. We've got some pretty good ones.
I got to drop
Believe
this
it or not,
road.
that has not been our worst anchor.
Yeah.
All right, in all seriousness, Bugman22 said, tough day. Grandma passed last night, but she was 102 years old.
Ooh,
Sorry to hear that, Bugman. She lived a long life, though.
God bless her. 102.
Oh, Jody meant 2 stands. She meant to say, I'm listening, 2 stands.
All right.
Douglas Fletcher says, good morning. Hey, everybody. Sean White says, I also want to know where Sharina has been. A minute since I've seen her fishing. She's been busy doing her show.
That's right. Yes, check out Sharina and JBT do the keeping it big time.
Yep.
On Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and they've been doing a really good job with the show. I like they featured Dustin's Team Snag and Whiskers 50-plus pounder that they caught.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Catch of the week.
Yeah, they made a little video out of it. I thought that was pretty cool. Tony Harrison said state record flathead in the Occoquan River in Virginia.
You say in Virginia?
I actually think the flathead in Virginia, we're not known for big flathead, but I think that flathead population is now growing in size. The blues may have kind of peaked, and they're kind of at that peak, or maybe even coming down a little bit. But it's the flatheads. I think we've been catching more of them every year, and I think that you're going to see some bigger flatheads coming soon too.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the bigger the blues get, the farther they're going to have to move out farther for more food to keep their size. So that means that leaves more food for the flatheads.
Could be. And that's why they say that a lot of times further downriver, that's one good thing. One of the good things with the shad population that we have here is that there is an ample food source. So that's why you see so many big blues and big fish being caught, because there is the food supply. That's why you see so many catfish in the Potomac, and the Tennessee's got skipjack, so there's that food source that they have there. In the Potomac, you see people using eel a lot. Well, that's a natural bait there. The eel population is at record numbers in the Potomac right now. They collect eels and they bring them up above the dam. It helps with the water clarity, et cetera, et cetera. But the previous years, the most they've ever caught before was 200,000. This past year was over 500,000 collected. So the eel population is huge in the Potomac right now. So therefore, more food source. So that's why when you see most of the big rivers and the systems that are known for having big fish, they have a good food source there, and that's what allows. That was a great point, Dustin.
Tanya Hollis said, Jody, don't whip 2 stands too bad. I need to give him a butt whipping too.
Man, they're lining up to whoop Stan's ass, ain't they?
Well, I've been beat by quite a few of them. So,
all right. So
Jody's already beat me twice, I think.
I don't know that I can pronounce that. Those Muskrat knows the Kanawha River, Monongahela at Morgantown.
What? No. You know what?
What?
I'd have to say that if you can't pronounce it, then
it don't count. Don Johnson says, where's Timmy fishing today?
Take a guess.
Chesapeake Bay.
No. Susquehanna.
Hold on. Let me get caught up in chat real quick. I saw somebody in here that needs to be.
I am on the Susquehanna River at Port Deposit, Maryland.
And
Right.
there is enough YouTubers in the community that fish the Susquehanna River that could
Yes.
definitely be that should definitely be added next
They even have
next
their own
round
stand.
of these.
There's a lot of YouTubers that fish the Susquehanna all the way up into Pennsylvania.
Yep,
Susquehanna even has their own stand.
that's right.
Yeah.
Danny Stone said the goose is still warm. May pull over and do CPR.
Get in that video, Danny. I can literally picture Danny. Come on, and you know what's funny? If anybody else out there said that, it'd be like, but no, we could all literally picture Danny pulling over on the side of the road. You can picture him doing it.
Yep. You could definitely see Danny pulling over to do CPR on a goose that he just picked up on the side of the road.
So Bugman said,
we know
thanks.
he picked the goose up. That wasn't a lie.
Yeah.
Bugman said, thanks. We knew it was coming. She had been going downhill the past few weeks. About his grandma. All right, let's see. Trophy Seeker Outdoors said, Jody, it is December 17th. We said it last night. See, Daryl, I told you I was going to confirm with everybody and then get back with you. I haven't got back with you yet, Daryl. No, I think we're good. Daryl from Trophy Seeker Outdoors is in the house. All right, cool. Oh, sorry. Did you do that?
No, I was just trying to get. There we go.
Cool Cat said, I'll be up in like 20 minutes. I found out there's some guys stealing cat and live at converters at this boat ramp. So I had to go home and get my game cams and put them up in the woods.
Woo!
Uncle Jeeps in the house said, good morning, people.
Morning, Uncle
He didn't
G.
have nothing nice.
Cool Cat said,
About,
catch me.
game cam. Tell him about the monster bucketball.
Speaking of game cameras, we were driving in. We came upriver this morning, up the city, Dustin, and we're coming down right before you get to where you turn into the ramp. We saw a monster buck. Its
wow.
rack was wider than its shoulders. It was an 8-pointer, and it just went straight out to the side. Huge buck.
Don't make him mad.
Yeah. Oh, he was already mad, but he was mad with something else. He was following them does. He could paid us no mind. We could have probably walked right up to him. And
So Trophy Seeker Outdoors said the Tennessee River is a better river for catfish than James River. We are the king. We'll see.
right, that's right.
Let's see.
Murillo says, I'm a fan of big racks.
Catfish President said that stand can tie knots, though.
Yeah.
Stonefly is in the house. He said it's pronounced Mogahala River. Mogahala.
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 Well, and
I appreciate that.
thanks for bringing that back. Thanks for bringing that bucket back up. That's what I was starting to say. The whole thing with the rivers, it basically started out as, we all gonna talk about the rivers that we fish, and that's what you do. So it's just through the time, and your main rivers that were going live on YouTube was Potomac, the James, et cetera, and that's kind of Ohio. That's just kind of how it kind of started. And now that it has started, there's other rivers that are saying, hey, we've got this or we've got that. And that's basically the only thing that you win with this is whatever river ends up winning is you get bragging rights and say you won the battle of the rivers, and until the next one happens. And then
that's right for this year.
But that's basically how it went. So there's a lot of other great, really, Missouri out there but there hasn't really been a lot of YouTubers in our community that fish that river. So that's why rivers like that weren't included.
Yep.
The Susquehanna, there's people that fish it, but it wasn't really brought up at the time. It hasn't been one of the rivers that, in a lot of the live tournaments, it wasn't one of the rivers that YouTubers were on talking about a lot. So now that that's kind of changing a little more, and there's more people getting in the community from those rivers, you'll definitely see different rivers in it next year also.
And on that note too, there's also some rivers that that only have certain types of fish, and they only catch them during certain times of the year, like the Schuylkill River. They catch flatheads and catfish. I mean, channel catch, but they have some big flatheads, but they shut off after the water drops below 55 to 50 degrees. So, they can't fish during the winter on those rivers.
Yeah, appreciate you being out there, DMV. Always great to see you. DMV been doing this a long time. If you haven't checked out DMV, make sure you check out DMV Whisker King.
Mr. Kitty Whiskers in the house saying good morning, everyone. Danny Stone said, "Come on, Goose. Don't you quit on me. Fight, Danny. You fight." Well, if you're typing, Danny, how much are you putting into CPR? Pontoon Jody said, last year, Danny got a live chicken to use for bait. I have a picture of him holding it, and then he coughed and blew out a bunch of feathers. Oh. Sean White said that would have been good eating. Oh, come on. Let's see. Tanya Hollis said, come on, Ducky, pull through for Danny. Sean White said that buck would have tasted real nice, Stan.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Pontoon Jody says, breathe, Ducky, breathe.
Breathe.
Oh, Double C Catfish. It says, Trophy Seeker, I want in on Team Tennessee. Bring it on.
Uh-oh. Bringing in the ringers.
Stonefly. Oh, apparently I pronounced it wrong again. No, not right. Haley Long O. Monga Haley.
What?
Is that better? Monga Haley?
Yeah, they're out. Yeah.
All right, DMV. Okay, I'm caught up in chat. I know I was a little 2 minutes behind, but thanks for coming in, DMV. Chad Thomason. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Chad? So Rowdy Royal said, no, Danny, no. Mouth to mouth equals, never mind. I'm not going to read that. This is a family-friendly channel.
Do they stock it with rakes?
Indiana Chris said, no, Double C, they stock that with rakes. Murillo said, it's okay to pronounce things incorrectly, Dustin. I'm not from that tribe either. You know how long it took me to pronounce the Schuylkill River properly?
Yeah, I still can't pronounce that one right. And I live like just a few miles from it.
Timmy's like, I fished it for years and still can't say it.
Scully. Willie B. Hardigan says, good morning, everyone. Sorry about that. Light was in my eyes. S&T Catfishing says, thank you very much, Two Stands. About time West Virginia steps up. We got anglers prepared for next. What's the rivers? What's that river again? Or is that one you've been trying to say? Let's see. Oh,
yep.
Coming.
Double C Catfishing has caught some big fish in some of the online tournaments, and like we said, it could be 4 different anglers because we knew it was going to be multiple series. So,
yep,
you never know.
Kanawha River. S&T says it's the Kanawha. Yeah, are you guys up in the city or down by the mayor's house?
Oh, we're up in the city.
Okay, I was gonna say because it's raining pretty heavy now by my house.
Yeah, it's it's been raining pretty good here all morning, but it's kind of slacked off a little bit. But of course, the wind picked up, and that's I don't mind fishing rain and all that stuff. I'd rather fish all that than wind.
Fishing and Freedom says Danny Stone Outdoors. I think it's the Candy Graham for Mungo River. Brian B says double. Y'all might have to see the Potomac. You sure you want in?
We will see. We will see.
Dave Bozarth in the house saying 2 stands. Dustin, how you doing, Dave? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Bugman said it's pouring there right now. Yeah, it's picked up pretty good here. I'm about 15 minutes from Dutch Gap, where we usually put in. We're by the mayor's house, and it's pretty good here.
I still remember the one. Was it this past summer? Yeah, it must have been because it was STANday. And speaking of the Susquehanna stand. He was the one saying, "Oh no, it's gonna. I already looked. It's past you. It's not even nowhere around." And Timmy, you were fishing that day. I think that's the day Timmy was catching like. I think that was the day Timmy caught like 222 channel cats.
I remember that day. I wasn't fishing, but I remember that day.
And the lightning storm came in, and the rain and wind. Oh, it was horrible. I was nervous that day because that storm came in quick, and it was a lightning storm.
Yeah, Sharina said, "Yay, we need the rain from the north."
Yeah, I hear you, Sharina.
S&T said nothing but respect to all the anglers and rivers. Absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
You know, the rain could have waited till Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. What? What the what, Jody?
You see, she's looking past us, Stan.
What did she? Wow, she's already moved on past the James.
Well, not only is she overlooking just us, she's overlooking the Cooper River also.
Wow. She just moved on to the finals, huh? Wow.
She pulled the double barrel out.
There's a lot of fishing in between. A lot of fishing in between.
Ooh, man.
LG Bass in the house says, "Good morning, Stan, Dustin, and Timmy. How you doing, Tom?"
Hey.
CVA says hashtag Team Jody. Yeah, Team Jody.
Team Jody.
Jeff B.
You know,
he's gonna be one of
we were just one fish away from it being a whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it, that chat jumped on me.
Ooh. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be right here. Jeff Beal, how you doing? Jeff Beal is going to be one of our Joeys with Ed when they come down and fish with us on the 17th. Barring any snow, of course.
Nice.
Brian B said, "Jody, you got to focus on filling your 3-bag first, your 3-fish bag first." She didn't catch 3 fish during the Tennessee James bag.
No, she did not.
We did. Stan and I did.
And didn't she have James with her, or was he on a separate boat?
No, he was with her. He was her Joey.
See? Had both of them on there, and they couldn't catch more than 2 fish.
Hold on one second. Sorry, my wife was heading out to go pick up her dad. Let's see. T said that's a tall order beating the Potomac River. Oh, it can be done. I've seen it.
Oh, yeah. It could be done. It's getting almost about that time of year when it starts slowing down there too.
Jeff Beal said, looking forward to it. So are we, Jeff. I'm just so glad that we're able to try again, give it another shot.
Yeah, I know definitely, Dustin, that you were probably as much, if not more, upset than I was that day, and to get another shot at redemption, that's win, lose, or draw, just to have the shot again. That's all I wanted, and
yeah,
I'm glad that.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I would say, you sometimes you have those days when you're fishing and you're like, do I really want to do this anymore? That was one of those days for me. I was really questioning whether I wanted to do this anymore, because I'm like, it wasn't the losing that hurt me as bad as, us not pulling our weight. Everybody else on the team did their part, and I am like, if we would have just caught two decent fish, it didn't have to be monsters, two 15-pound fish, two 12-pound fish, then we would have been fine. But since we couldn't do that, that's what hurt me the most. But I'm a huge competitor. I hate losing, but I hate losing even more when I know that I didn't do my part and pull my weight. So,
and that I concur. That was but like we said, no excuses made. We were definitely the weak link that day. We just part of it was that's fishing.
Yep.
You're not always, and I was feeling the same exact way, Dustin. I was like, man, all the fish that I've caught, all the things that I think I know about fishing, and like you have a day like that and you try different things, and the logic is there. We go and there's fish where they're supposed to be, but it was just dinks, and then I think the frustration sets in, and then you just kind of start making half-witted decisions, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And
Yep.
By the end, I think both of us were just like,
Yep.
let's just get this over with. I'm done.
Yeah, I was so defeated at the end. I'm like, we only need to catch one decent fish, and I was like, it's over. We still had like 20 minutes left. I'm like, there's no way, we're done. I'm not usually like that,
and I'm not neither. And I don't mind. I don't mind not winning. Obviously, with all the second place trophies and whatnot that I have. But that's what I've always been able to go back on, is at least say, hey, I'll take second place every day, because at least that means I'm catching fish. I'm out there catching fish. And
But there was only two people. There's only two teams.
yeah.
You can't take second place. There's only two teams.
No, but I meant even on. In case you get
You might want to rethink your life choices if you don't place anywhere and you're only two teams.
But you know what I'm saying. When you're doing that, if you're in multiple, if there's more than two teams in there,
There you go. That's better.
and you're taking second, it means you're catching fish. You're out there. You're actually part of it. And man, by the end of that day, it was just like, I don't know. It was a rough day. It was a rough day, but luckily, Dustin, both of us have put past that off. I came out the next morning with stand 3, and got the monkey off the back with a nice flathead, and then we caught another nice blue. What?
What did you call me?
You know what I called you.
Hey, did you see what Brian B said right before you popped out?
No, I missed it.
Jody was firing shots at us and overlooking the Cooper. He said, Jody, you got to catch your 3-bag fish first.
Oh.
Or your 3-fish bag.
Yeah, true. However, though.
Of course, now she's saying it's because I fish new spots, not my spots. That's why she didn't catch her 3 fish.
Oh.
I'm with you, Jody. I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
And that's kind of what happened to us. So.
Catfish Fresno says, "Is the Potomac going to have YouTube anglers or call in the TikTokers?"
Woo. Wow, the chat getting in on shots being fired at the teams.
Yeah, I don't remember it being a TikTok tournament.
SCT said, "Like I said, all great rivers on the top right now." Well, they're all great rivers, but I agree. Jody said, "It's okay, Brian. Second place gets a box of instant macaroni." And then she said, "I may even throw in a detail for your segue, Brian."
Wow.
Oh.
Jeff said, "That's why they call it fishing, not catching. It is what it is."
Is what it is.
Danny Stone said, "Seriously, with all the fish y'all caught, I don't want to hear it, Buttercup." Murillo family said, "Dustin, fate whispers to the warrior. You cannot withstand the storm. The warrior whispers back, I am the storm." I like that. I've heard that before. That's awesome.
Well, I think the Mississippi needs to get like 4 new anglers.
Oh. No, they just need water.
Yeah.
Sampy's in the house. Mike Sampson. Star, I'm a little behind in chat. I'm way behind.
Catfish STANday out there.
So I gotta get caught up, bro. Eddie Gross says, "Good morning, everybody." Apparently, Sampy won a Never Lost Anchor on Facebook, says Brian B. He said, "Congratulations to Sampy."
Oh, who won the Never Lost?
Brian B said, "Congrats on winning the Never Lost Anchor on Facebook to Mike Sampson."
All right. And speaking of that, be watching in the next. I spoke with Daniel from the owner of Never Lost Anchors. I spoke with him the other day, and he has a new anchor design coming out. It's in the works right now, so when that gets finalized a little more, he's going to be up on Friday night as a guest, so that'll be coming up. That'll be coming up in a few weeks, hopefully.
Nice. Jeff Beal said, "Just have to redeem Team James. Have to redeem." Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Jody said, "Might make potato candy out of the Potato River." He said, "I can catch 20 dinks if I want. Dinks don't win a 3-bag tourney."
No.
And I was going to say that she may not have caught the 3-bag limit, but it did turn out to be more than her weight. Did turn out to be more than the 8.9. But here's what Dustin and I did. I got to let y'all in on this. Before everything started, Dustin and I said, "Okay, I'm really tired of hearing everybody say stuff about the Mississippi. Let's get together. You and I, we're going to go out and catch exactly the same weight as Danny and the Mississippi did, that 8.19 pounds. We're going to go out and catch exactly the same weight in honor of the Mississippi, because we know we're getting around 2. But Dustin, let's do that to honor the Mississippi and Danny. We're going to do that. And lo and behold, wow, we went out there and targeted 8.19 pounds. You know how hard it is to catch exactly 8.19 pounds? It was tough. So we did it. We did our part.
That's right. Okay, they say you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, El Catfish Grande. No Name Channel said, "Now that I don't work weekends, I might get down with one of these tournaments coming up." Absolutely, come on down. Jody, that's a great point. She said, "For the record, you pick on the ones you love. I respect all of the anglers. I just like to aggravate." Absolutely. I usually don't, because I don't have anything to back it up yet. So
yeah. Well, you're getting there. You're getting there. That 50 backed it up pretty good a couple weeks ago, and
that's a good start.
It's a good start. It's a good start. I don't usually do a lot of it either. Now, Stan 3 and Jody go back and forth. So
Let's see.
Cody
Uncle
Hood,
Jeep says,
no,
so it's okay to eat pie for breakfast. Got lots of Thanksgiving.
Picking up.
Uncle Jeep wants to know if it's okay to eat pie for breakfast. He's got lots of Thanksgiving leftovers.
Oh,
Is it bacon pie?
well,
Oh, I
Think
just
about
ate
it. There's-
pie last night.
think about it. In pie, there's eggs in pie. Most pies, there's
Bread.
good stuff in there. So absolutely, it's a breakfast item, if you ask me.
Uh-huh.
I had pumpkin pie for dinner. That was it.
Yeah, that's what I had for dinner. The last piece of pumpkin pie. Still got a bunch of Thanksgiving food left over.
See, I went a bit more extreme than you did. I had the last half of the pumpkin pie.
He had the last half of the pumpkin pie.
He said, of course, there would be a side of bacon with it.
Bacon and pie. Heck yeah.
Kentucky Redneck said 2 stands is all jacked up on that.
That was the worst part yesterday about being stuck out on the sandbar on the mud flat was I didn't have extra Mountain Dew with me.
Oh. Indiana Chris said, ask Jody her CB handle. You going to share that, Jody? Jody said, speaking of stand 3, I still remember the boat turning with a 3-bag limit. I think I had a bag of 84 and a half. And who won that bag? In my mind. Who won? As silence befell the room.
Everybody.
She said her CB handle is Crybaby.
Oh. All right. I think it's freshening up the bait time here.
No Name Channel says it's only the wife and I. We had steaks giving instead of turkey smoked ribeyes on the Traeger. I put a pizza on the grill. It was the bomb.
See, that's what I need to have. I need to have a short memory like Stan 3. I actually had to remind him what tournament that was. Like, tournament, what one? So, oh yeah, that one. Like he has such a short memory with that stuff that.
Well, you have to. Trying to find Danny's down outdoors said trying to find a spot out of the wind. It's like a typhoon here. Oh, shoot. S&T Catfishing said, what is going on, Timmy? You've been catching plenty of fish.
I don't know. I think it's this front that's coming in. I think a high pressure.
Which, from what correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Epic say that time when he was live talking about the pressure system, saying the high pressure system causes their air bladder to fill up, so they feel full and they don't eat as much?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
I think they feel this front coming in. I think they're hunkering down.
Yep. See, Freddie Outdoors Adventure saying stopping him to hit that. Packing up rods to ship out tomorrow. Awesome. Look at that FOA double Y rod. That's awesome. Congratulations on all that, Freddie. Much success your way, hopefully.
NBC 12 First Alert Weather has detected heavy precipitation nearby.
Thank you. NBC 12 told me there's heavy precipitation. I'll look out my window.
Wow, I was like, wow, StreamYard getting even StreamYard throwing in the
All right, Cool Cats Can't Fish. He sent Jody a video so the water was rough and it wasn't safe.
All right, no problem.
Ashley Brady's in the house. How you doing, Miss Ashley?
$29.84. That should be good. That's the pressure
Okay.
right now. And no name channel basically on the other side of the river from where you are, Dustin.
Oh, okay.
His home ramp is over by the Osborne area. Ours is over by Dutch Gap. So
I've launched there many a time. Jamie Geiger's in the house saying good morning, everyone, and good luck. We got 59 awesome people in here. We're just over an hour in. Danny said, if I can find a spot, I'm going to come in on the last hour and beat Timmy like a rented mule. Love you, Timmy.
woo.
Yay.
Man, there is shots coming from everywhere.
Good Lord.
Oh, wow. Hey, I'm going to put this full screen real quick.
All right, go ahead.
This is the video that James sent Jody. It's like the ocean out there.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, no wonder he's not fishing. Be safe, James. Oh, he says he lives in Mechanicsville. Okay. My mom and my sister live in Highland Springs. My dad used to live over there too. That's why I used to go pick him up and go launch at Osborne all the time. Eddie Gross said, yeah, we have rain and a lot of wind here in Indianapolis, Indiana. You know what? So Freddie says the Cooper versus Potomac. Can Potomac can the Little River knock off another monster river? We shall see. Now, never mind.
Dustin is this close to throwing shots. This close.
Oh man, Martin said, "Wow, that's rough." Talking about nasty. The video that James sent. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, No Name Channel says that you have his number and he wants to link up. So, yeah, I'll get your number from Stan and we'll try to get out sometime.
I'll give it to you right after the show.
All right, sounds good. LG Bass said it's pouring here in Gaston. Supposed to rain until 1 p.m. Chance of thunderstorms. Wow.
Woo, it's cold. Temperature dropped.
Awesome, No Name. I look forward to it. Steve Ransom. That's funny. I just said Steve Ransom's name and it popped up in chat.
It's crazy how that happens.
He said, how bad is it raining on you, Stan?
Right now, not too bad. It's luckily we got a bimini top. It's a small one though, so you got to kind of hunker in. But
that's funny. I was gonna
too bad. The wind picked up. That's the biggest thing. So we kind of came between a couple structures over here. We're gonna give this a try for a little while. And
No Name Channel said we could do a Dustin and Justin show.
there you go, G Style. Whoop! True Stan's energy activated.
Freddie said, well, Dustin, we knocked off the Ohio and only caught enough so y'all could get a rematch with the Tennessee River. Now, it wasn't the loser of those two was what we were worried about. We're not really worried about it watching because a loser couldn't catch over 175 pounds. I almost told my wife at the end, look, neither one of them, the two of them combined couldn't even catch enough fish to that would have beat up. But you got us by 5 pounds, the two rivers combined. So, and of course, J-Dog got there last night in Danny Stone's live saying he paid me and he lost on purpose so that I had another chance at the Tennessee.
Well, I'm trying to think what show it was on. Freddie was saying that the Cooper River was going to get 200 and something pounds where they would have been first place. But he said that they were going to lower their weight just for us so that we could get the rematch against so that we could get the rematch against the Ohio.
Goober Time TV's in here. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Dan?
He said a lot of smack talk coming from you guys who caught 5 pounds of fish.
Woo!
No, we caught 8 pounds of fish, Dan. Thank you very much. But I will say the second biggest fish caught in the tournament so far is from the other half of Team Snag and Whiskers. Sean caught a 34-pounder, his PB.
And then I guess that would have been the third biggest fish was caught by Stan 3, which was a 30 2 pounder, 30 some pounder.
He said, my bad, haha. Muddy River Catfishing in the house saying, good morning, everyone. All right, G-Style has a question for Stan 3. With that bimini top in heavy, unexpected rain, does the rain come in from the sides?
If the wind's blowing,
Yes, the whole floor is soaked.
that's why you got to get people have like the
Full enclosure.
kind of looks like shower curtains. But I'm gonna try to do something up here.
Oh,
Hey, we got Chris from Muddy River Catfish. How's it going, Chris? Great to see you.
Freddie said, Jody, I hate to tell you, JTC only drove the boat to the spots I picked. Oh, and all our fish were caught on the FOA rods. All right, Goober Time. Dan says, put me in, coach. Let's show that Tennessee River what's up.
There we go. There we go.
Awesome.
That's right. We've already started talking about it. Well, partly because we were stuck on a sandbar for 4 hours yesterday and really had nothing else to do but talk. So
Jody said, Freddie, I can't pass it up. I have to pick at you. Nash is in the house, says, morning, everyone.
And I do believe that Freddie caught the big, I do believe Freddie caught the big fish yesterday.
He did. It was a 20
on an FOA double wide rod.
Courtney Madison said, you made it off the mud island, Stan.
Yeah. Hey, Courtney. Yeah, that was nuts.
Dan said, I thought that was just a dream.
Yeah.
Cooking
More of a nightmare dream, but yeah.
Fishing and cooking with Mike Chavez says, howdy, everyone.
What's up, Mike? Cheers.
Jody says, I can't wait to beat Dan with his own hooks.
Woo!
Jeff Beal said he bought some shower curtains for his bimini when it rains. Works. Thumbs up. Just have to customize it a bit. There you go. I'm thinking about the same thing. Maybe buying shower curtains or a tarp and adding buttons to both my bimini cover, the snaps, and to that. And I can snap it to that and my boat because my boat has a snap cover already. Courtney said, I'm going to start calling you. I'm going to start calling you Skipper and Dan Gilligan.
We're going to start calling us Skipper and Gilligan. Yeah, that's right. It was and the
3-hour tour.
That's the funny part is it was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour yesterday. We were only going out for a few hours then.
So apparently, Freddie said he's Teddy for it. He means ready, but.
All right.
I knew we'd get lots of shots having JTC with me.
Hey, only thing I can say on that is Freddie understood the assignment.
That's right.
You're going to fish a river that you haven't fished a lot before. Somebody from that river with a boat, so you don't got to drag your boat all the way there. Says, hey, you want to go fishing with me? Or can I go fishing with you? And bam.
There you go. And no name, yes, Goober Time TV is Dan from Green Machine. He's got 2 channels.
Oh my gosh, yeah, here's that we were talking about that heavy rain. It's starting to pour now.
Oh man.
Freddie said, yes, I did, Stan. I caught the biggest 22.98 pounds. Also had the biggest scoreable bag on all boats yesterday. Just saying. Yeah, that's how Sean felt. He caught the biggest of the day with us in the Tennessee with that 32 pounder, and then he had 63 pounds of bag. So he had the biggest bag of our day too.
Ooh.
Feels the Water said Freddie rocked it yesterday. King of the Cooper. Freddie said, oh, thanks, Chad. S&T said you did good, Freddie. Not great. That was me. But you did. He said you did good.
Let's see. How deep are we fishing today?
Right here is 10 foot, but it's 16 foot, and then there's like a hole dropped out.
So we're sitting up in the shallow, casting shallow, and then out on the ledge, and then out into the channel, which is in probably the 25-ish range.
Is the tide going out? You gotta be careful.
The tide is actually going out today again.
Yeah.
Don't maybe come out there and have to pull you off there.
But we know every rock in this section of the river up here. So.
And we can actually like pick this boat up.
Yeah, this boat we can actually pick up. Dan's boat, not so much. So.
Freddie said he did drag his boat down as backup, though, just in case. No Name Channel said, I'm telling you, got $8.95.
Yep. Yeah, that was when we came out fishing a couple weeks ago. That's where we started, was up by $8.95, and we were catching some up there. But we would have had to make it
at like 4 in the morning.
To make it all the way down to $8.95 from up here in our boat. We would have had to left the boat ramp at like 4 o'clock this morning to make it down there by 9 o'clock.
Steve Ransom said, Stand 3, how big are the holes in your gill net?
How big is the hole in my gill net?
Yeah.
I'm thinking he means the how big are the...
Yeah, what size are the holes?
Somewhere around 1.5 to 2 inch, somewhere around there.
It's whatever the regulation for the gill nets here are. Like, it's a specific number. If you look in the thing, it says exactly what the net should be.
They're probably bigger than that now because I done ripped that net so many times.
We have the same problem, Stan.
But, yeah, you just... people ask that a lot, so I'm going to have to look that up and see what the actual... Because what that size is for the gill net is they want that size. They don't want it too small or too big because they want to target this. It's for gizzard shad here in the James River. So it's a set size so that it'll mostly catch gizzard shad. Will you get other bycatch? Of course. But for the most part, the smaller fish will be able to go right through the holes. Like a lot of alewives and the river herring, a lot of those will not get caught in there as readily as the gizzard shad and stuff.
Bluegill, like we set it out all, like you never really see a bluegill or anything like that in there. Pretty crazy how it specifically catches almost one type of fish.
So they have that set for a reason, and each tidal river is going to allow different sizes. And it's because it's targeted for those specific fish, bait fish, that they want you to catch in those waters.
Yep.
Because that's the whole purpose of the gill net. Their head goes in and then it gets caught in the gills. That's why it's called the gill net.
LG Bass said his buddy David Pruitt, a.k.a. Slime Slingers, caught a PB 74-pound blue cat yesterday on Kerr Lake.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow. That's nice.
Nash is in here, says, all I got is the Brazos River down here in the Trinity. Fishing with Mike Chavez, he said, modesty is a virtue.
Man, that scared the crap out of me. Water came off the top of the Bimini top. It went right in the river next to us. I thought a fish was jumping in the boat.
Oh, here comes the rain.
Freddie said yesterday they were on the ledge all day yesterday. Fan casted rods. Only bites came in less than 8 feet of water, all on shad. No chicken bites, which was odd.
Here comes the rain again.
No Name Channel says he uses the 3/8 inch.
Yep.
I don't remember.
Come down now.
Yeah, and that's for the cast net. Oh,
okay.
Oh, we're finally getting a bump. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
That's what happened all day during the tournament, was that short bite.
This is twice today already now. Looked like it was a good start of a good takedown, and then it just kind of, no. And Dustin, we went back there similar area just down from the bridge yesterday, and it was the same thing.
Huh.
We went a little further downriver, probably closer to where the rescue boat was doing their whatever they were doing there.
Right. Did you guys fish the shallows or the channel?
We were fishing right out on the channel, thinking that it was even because it was even colder. The water temperature was 41, I think, yesterday down there.
Wow. Yeah, Steve Ransom said he's going to have to look up the regulations. Nash said, let's accidentally hook a 6-foot sturgeon.
Yeah.
Somebody said, unless you get baby catfish, then your day sucks and you have to get the tangle no matter what. Absolutely. I've had to pull out, we had probably about a, I don't know, 18, 20-inch striper caught in the net one time. I've had a 10-pound catfish caught in the net one time.
Okay, throwing that one out there.
I think since Freddie publicly humiliated me in giving up catfish, I'm giving up catfishing and going to become a crappie fisherman or a crappie fisherman.
Did he say he's going to become a crappie fisherman?
Uncle Jeep said, oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. That's what Stan 3 was thinking, at least.
Oh. All right, man. You would think the conditions would be perfect, man. Light rain, the tide is incoming. We're almost at high tide.
Yeah, pre-storm conditions usually are pretty good.
Little wind. We got light breeze. Starting to rain a little bit. I got my little pop-up though, so I'm good.
70 awesome people out there. Yeah, we were thinking the same exact thing.
I got my canopy up.
Be on fire today.
Got my rain gear on. I'm all good.
Dad said, I'm already a crappie fisherman. Why not become a crappie one?
That's right. The sponsored Zebco rod. We brought it out, and we've got it back up on the display case now. So we'll bring it out every now and then.
Freddie said, Chad, you and D fished hard yesterday. You can keep catfishing, but every trip you must you must yell, Freddie is better, at least until you beat your PB. The sheriff. Feels to what Chad said, I never claimed to be a great or even good.
Can't believe there ain't nobody else out STANDay's day.
Yeah. Like we said, Murillo was going to come out. It's a little bit chillier there. James says 30, 35 mile per hour out here now. Wow. Based on that video that we saw, I would wholeheartedly agree that it's... Are
you still on the water, James?
Yeah, that's nuts. Said he did try. He said,
there, Chad. Here's you a Band-Aid for your feelings, Freddie hurt. Freddie said, love you, Chad.
No, he's back home. Okay, good.
All right, cool. He literally lives like 45 seconds from the ramp. His house is.
Yeah, that was crazy the other night when I saw that.
What?
Well, that could be a blessing and a curse, so.
Yeah.
Anything good? Nothing yet. Nope, not even a nibble.
Taking pictures too?
I'm live on YouTube right now. Yeah, we got a couple people fishing. It's like a little friendly Sunday kind of get together. People from all over. Got a guy, Mr. Two Stands from on the James River, and then you got Dustin who also fishes down in Virginia, and he's from Team Snag and Whiskers, and then you got myself. And we always have every Sunday. Two Stands fishing. He does STANday and get several people that just jump in and fish and just have a friendly little competition.
Hey Timmy, we also got 70. We got 72 people watching as well.
Yeah, we have 72 people watching.
And you got pedestrians standing by watching.
Yeah, we got people watching the show.
Well, thank you.
And we got people coming walking by and watching. Yeah.
There you go. And you got your rain. You're covered for the rain, even if it's
It would pop up. Well, I knew it was going to rain today, so I thought it was going to be 30 minutes ago. It was supposed to start, but it's starting now.
right. It's starting now.
Yeah,
Okay.
rain gear pop up. I'm ready to go, man.
So what do you
James
think?
said it's hard to sit at home when you can see the boat ramp.
But the other night I was out here Friday night, and I caught like 10 or 11, but I caught blue cats. I caught a 9, a 10, a 12, a 25, and a 28.
And what'd you call them? A blue cat?
Blue cats.
Okay.
Then
And
Let me mute you, Timmy.
No name.
Okay.
I just muted him real quick.
All right.
No Name Channels was asking the PB roll call out there. So if you want to throw it up there, what your best fish was.
Nash said 75-pound flathead. No Name Channel says 86-pound blue. Nash is a 42-pound blue. Mine is a 50-pound blue.
Mine's a 22-pound blue.
Times 4.
At least, yeah, 3.5. 3.5. Give it times
Okay.
3.5. Mine was I just caught my PB blue like a couple months ago. It was that 62-pounder that liked to beat the crap out of me that day.
Oh. Dominic Collis fishing in the house says howdy howdy.
What's up, Dominic?
LG Bass says 61-pound blue.
That's right. That's right. It was awesome to get to see that.
Shot my fishing and cooking with Mike Greenwell says I see on TikTok where y'all stuck in the mud.
Yeah, we were up in the Appomattox yesterday and got stuck up there a little bit. And that's one thing I'm glad you brought that up. Navionics is a great
How can you even say great and navionics together?
It's okay, it's a good
Tool.
what's the word I'm looking for? It's a good tool for just basic ideas to give you a starting point. Do not go by what Navionics say because
It will be your ending point.
it could be your ending point. Where we were beached yesterday, Navionics said 11 foot. Now, even on high tide, it's only maybe 4 foot.
But how often does Navionics update their maps?
I think it's about time for an update.
Yeah, it's time for an update, which was the short that we put out. Navionics needs an update.
So Cool Cats Fishing said his PB blue is 69, his flathead is 54. Let's see. Pontoon Jody says
all right, I'm back.
All right.
Man, rain's coming down now hard.
I see it.
Come on, fish bite. Come on, bite.
Jody said her PB blue is 55 and 43 flathead and a 15 channel.
15 channel. Wow, that's a nice one.
Yeah, my biggest channel is 7.
We caught
Second
one.
fish.
Yeah,
Justin, there is some big ones here, and you will get a bigger one coming up. The bigger ones will run with the blues, but the bigger ones.
Right. If they don't get eaten first.
Right. So
Big Wrench Catfishing in the house saying good morning, everyone. Those of you that are listening, Dominic Collins says, don't forget, Stan, I'm paying you to kick Tanya's butt. We're gonna settle up at CatCon.
Woo!
Ooh.
That means more fried catfish.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I got to get in this corner of my canopy here and stay dry.
No Name Channel says Navi Picks is so off it's unreal.
Yeah, it is pretty not even close around here for most of the waters. But it was one of those things like we were fishing new waters, and luckily we were just scouting around, so we were going kind of slow. But it went, and you know how that is around here, Dustin, with the James River, and a lot of the rivers are like that here. It was 6 foot, 6 foot, 4 foot, right in that 4 to 6 foot range. All of a sudden, Stan 3 looked. He's like, "Oh crap! Look at!" And you could see the tops of this just sticks and stuff. And that soon it went from 4 foot to less than a foot, and you couldn't see it. You couldn't tell that people say, "How could you not tell?" But you couldn't. And then it just the water was dropping so quickly. Before you knew it, the boat was completely beached.
Hey, if you're not doing something where you might get stuck, you ain't trying hard enough.
That's right. That's right.
What's the point of going out there if you don't have an adventure?
Let me drop that. Danny needs the link. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, Danny coming in?
Yeah, I'll be right back, Stan.
Come on, fish bite. Come on. Man, I even got a carp. I even got a carp rod out today too. Nothing so far. Unbelievable.
I want to put 2 out.
Yeah.
That was a nice little rain. That kind of freshened things up a little bit.
Come on. 74 awesome people out there. Hold on 1 second.
You got me?
I got you, Danny.
There he is.
Dude, I got like 1 bar here.
Perfect.
I didn't want to set anything up until I knew we was going to be able to, see each other and hear each other. It's probably going to be sketchy.
Well,
Hey, let me throw a big chunk of goose on Black Betty and get her out there. What do you say?
Heck yeah.
Of course.
Let's do it.
1 bar here.
Now it's full time.
I'm going to save you seeing the disaster that was what was left. But there's a piece of the breast off of him, nice and bloody. Woo, that may be the trick, boys. Right there.
Oh, yeah. If it's nice and bloody, I don't know.
I ain't never used it before. We're going to give it a shot.
People driving by thinking I'm a crazy person. Sitting out here in the rain. I tell you what, though, I don't think I'd want to be anywhere else, man. It's beautiful out here, even with with the light rain. Now we just get some fish bite.
Uncle Jeep says Danny has 1 bar, so the first round is on him.
One bar. He'll probably have the best stream he's ever had. Have we had a completely skunk STANday yet?
I don't think so.
All right, we need to get one on then.
Oh, don't worry about it. We only got an hour left.
That's all right. I'm back. I was trying to coax Landon into coming down and saying hello, but he's too busy on his iPad.
Yeah, sounds like my youngest too.
I'll be right
way
back.
too busy to come down and say hello to anybody.
Absolutely. All right, what did I miss other than Danny Stone's in the house? Steve Ransom said Daniel will catch the biggest turtle in the river. That meat. Turtle power, says Pontoon Jody. Larry DeLong says roadkill, dinner or bait? Mike Turner 712 Catfishing. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Sorry, I'm using my touchscreen because my mouse isn't working all that great. Uh-oh. Stan gone.
Uh-oh. Tanya says I'm free from Dominic, huh?
Oh, Pontoon Jody and Cool Cats are going back and forth about how she can cook. She says, I fry a bologna sandwich like no other. Roger Brown in the house saying from hello, how is it going? Any luck?
Ooh, man. Oh yeah, you can tell Jody that freaking she can come up here and make me a fried bologna sandwich anytime. I love fried egg bologna. Oh, whew.
Come on, James, be nice. He says, okay, you are great with the microwave, LOL. All right, Dominic and Tanya need to kiss and make up.
Oh yeah, I bet. Let's see, yeah, because Jody's right there in Tennessee, right there close to Kentucky. I mean, that's where I'm from. She probably cooked right up my alley.
Jody said, what about the lasagna I brought from home? He said,
ooh.
He said, yeah, jury's still out on that. Yeah, Stan popped that. I'm not sure why, but we got it from here.
Is he saying that lasagna ain't digested yet?
No comment. S&T said no assistant mayor today. Well, that's me. I'm the assistant mayor. The mayor popped out. He must have had something going on. So he said, Pontoon Jody. Nash said, hurry back, Stan. We'll hold it down till you get back, Stan. Jody said, confession, my mom made that coleslaw and cake. Uncle Jeep says, okay, I think we all agreed to pie is okay for breakfast. Now the next question: is it okay to add a scoop of vanilla ice cream to that pie or that piece of pie, or am I going way out of bounds there? Oh, absolutely not. Stop putting food in categories, Jeep. When you're hungry, you eat what you feel like eating. If you want to add bacon to your ice cream, go ahead.
Ooh, bacon ice cream. Yep.
Mid Tennessee hog catcher, what's going on? She said the magic word. I know. I try not to. I tell my wife I don't want to say that word. I don't think we've ever said that word. So we try to stay away from that D word.
Man, I'm out of coffee. Hey, does Dunkin' Donuts deliver?
I'm sure if you go through Grubhub, they might.
Oh, I bet you they would come down here too. There's actually a coffee shop right here up the street in town. Man, if I wasn't the only one here, I'd run up there and get some. I could probably leave all this here. Nobody would freaking mess with it, I don't think.
All right, Tanya. So let's not say the D word. Let's just say we'll say we'll put it on hiatus for a little while until you can kick Two Stand's butt. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Landon. No, he didn't want to come back. I forget. Assistant mayor. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I really forgot about that. Stan made Landon the assistant mayor 2 weeks ago. Dominic said, then we're not making up. Team Two Stan. $77 awesome, 78 awesome people in the house. Thank you all for coming in. We got Timmy fishing, and we have Danny Stone fishing with us. 2 Stands, 2 and 3.
Mr. Danny Stone.
And now they're back. Lisa Elliott says, good morning. How you doing, Miss Lisa? Glad you could join us. Welcome back, Stan.
There we go. I think we're looking better now. I reset the phone.
You got Danny Stone using roadkill for fish bait.
Joe Ziegler saying, hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Let Stan know we appreciate him. Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate
hey,
that.
If that
Joe.
works, I want when it starts getting hard to find bait, I want to start driving up down the roads and look for.
Hey Stan, we got 80 people in here right now.
Woo! Thank you, everybody.
Nice. That is awesome.
Well,
You're welcome.
I don't know what that says. There were 70 some when I left. Now we're at 81.
Well, you know what happened? I said that I was trying to get Landon on the camera, so everybody wants to come in and see Landon, the assistant mayor.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Yeah.
The gloves are from Runkle, RUNCL.
Those are nice gloves. I got a pair just like that. They're not Runkle gloves, though. Catfish Heroes in the house said, good morning, everyone.
What's up, heroes?
Pontoon Jody said, 80 people. Woohoo! Hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up.
Thank you. Yes.
Subscribe to those channels.
Danny's going to come in with 1 hour and 15 minutes left, catch 1 fish, and win STANday today.
Get them hook sets. Get them hook sets today.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to catch it on Black Betty.
That's right. Danny's going to catch the 8.19 pound catfish again and win STANday.
On Goose. Duck, Goose.
Cool, Cats. I appreciate you trying. Thank you. Great seeing you.
All right, cool, Cats.
Got to run. Lisa Elliott, always good to see you.
Does that goose count as the .22?
No, he didn't catch
That's
it on
right.
reel.
There you go. That's true. We do need the rod and reel involved in it.
Goose is like a Christmas thing, right?
That's
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Catch a Christmas fish.
Christmas goose. We'll get a Christmas fish.
Queen Tanya said, 2 Stands. Whatever Dominic offers you to kick my butt, I will trump it so I can win. Setting hook and crossing eyes in the house saying stars in his eyes.
I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but that one Mad Cat's rod I tried to throw out, there were so many goose feathers on the reel that I got the backlash of the century in there. I ain't getting that out.
Woo, 82 awesome people out there. Thank you very much for coming in.
Danny Stone, what's going on, brother?
Hey. Just out here doing stupid stuff. You know me. Woo, look at that sunshine. I'm like a lizard on a rock.
Only Danny Stone would get goose feathers stuck in his reel.
They're packed in there, man.
Missy Kennedy's in the house saying, hey, two stands, guess what we're making?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a chainsaw and a cutting torch to get that out of there.
Missy's probably baking something.
Dominic said, Stan, I have access to her money and my money. Laugh out loud. She can't win.
Well,
Hey,
it's
I
getting
was actually
interesting
on
now.
somebody's live one time. I can't remember what we were doing, but I had a big Asian carp. It was last winter, and man, it was froze solid. And I could not cut that thing. And I actually went to the truck, got the toolbox, and broke out the chainsaw, cut that bait up.
You should have.
Hey, I really did.
The KC Fish page says, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, good morning.
Yeah, it is a pouring down rain now.
Man, it stopped here again.
It should let up a little bit, Stan. It's not pouring that. It's not raining that hard here. I think it's all moving north.
Saying that sitting in your house.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Somebody
saying-
got
Yeah,
a
I don't know how I have signal here. I got one bar, man.
Wow. I'm saying it because the storm is moving northeast. So you guys are northeast of me. So it's still raining a little bit, but it's not raining too hard.
Well, it's
Yeah, I got a
funny. You
little
could,
downpour for a minute and quit.
Nash, I don't know. I know you could feel like the temperature drop. You can feel the air change.
Homemade coconut cream pie. Not one, but I say two of them. Again, two of them.
Wow.
Wow.
I can tell you that's going to be, if Missy's making it, that's going to be some good stuff.
Wow. Kentucky Redneck said, wind is so high here, my electric is blinking. $82 awesome people in here.
Yeah, mine does that too sometimes in high winds. It'll just blink in and out.
We got 69 thumbs up. So hit that thumbs up. Let's show Stan some love on your way in or your way out. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
S&T,
Fair weather fisherman.
Yeah.
S&T Catfishing said, bring us some fish to this live.
That's right. Let's go, Betty. I think all of us are pulling on Betty.
Setting hooks and crossing eyes said, trees on the line swaying. Yep. That's why I don't understand why they don't bury more power lines.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't understand why they don't bury them all now.
Like my neighborhood, all my neighborhood is buried, but the main lines leading into the neighborhood are not. So
That's
when a tree
how
goes
ours
down-
is.
When a tree goes down on the power line 2 roads over, it takes out our entire neighborhood.
Well, you know, I used to work doing that. What you don't realize, there is so much stuff in the ground right now. It is actually hard to find a place to put it. You got AT&T, the gas company, sewer, water, electric lines are in the ground now. You're hard pressed to find any side of any road that isn't just bombarded with utilities underground right now.
Oh,
That's a
I can
good point.
imagine. Yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, there's a
Good
lot
point.
of everybody's trying to go underground, and there's always so much space because they have easements. Some of them like anywhere from 5 to 20 feet off the edge of each road, and you have to stay in that allotted area. for your easement. Well, if everybody's going there, it doesn't take long till that space is used up.
Right. So let's see. Dave Bozar says, which river is Timmy fishing again?
The Susquehanna.
So that's right.
Yeah.
Uncle Jeep
Good
said,
old-
okay, so I went with a big piece of apple pie a la mode with a good cup of coffee for breakfast. It was good. I'll just ignore my blood sugar for now.
Let's
And that's
see.
my buddies over there on the Carl Canyon. They're here quite a bit. They run up and down the Mississippi River. I'm not sure how far south they go. But
Potomac
a
River
really
Monsters.
cool one. If you guys want to check out some like what it's like to be a riverboat captain, check out Mark Twain on YouTube. It's a guy that runs all the way from Cairo, Illinois down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And he stops in here a lot. But it's really cool because he does live streams at night driving the riverboat up and down the river. And you can see all the scenery of the river. It's a really cool channel, man.
That's awesome. We got, let's see, Set Hooks Crossing Eyes says, I do direction to boring. The ground is littered with old stuff, new stuff. There's anywhere, barely getting anywhere to put stuff nowadays. I had to work yesterday 13 hours on an emergency job, fiber optic. Ooh, that fiber is crazy, especially when it's, I used to be certified in fiber optic installer, of course, out of college. I never did any of the work. But just fusing those fiber optic cables together when they're cut is a bear in and of itself.
Oh, I bet.
I'm ready.
Missy Kennedy said Tanya is ready to put the smack down on the guy with the sparring gloves on.
Do it.
Oh, wow. Set Hook said to finish that last post, he said, emergency job for fiber optic that blew out half the town. I had to dig around gas, 8-inch electric lines, 6 other fiber optics. The fiber optics patrolling the fire, police, and hospital water lines and sewers. Wow.
Jesus.
That just, you know, that goes to double down on what Danny said.
Yeah.
There's no room for anything.
Hey, is
anymore.
that the wind's blowing over me? I'm tucked down behind the levee, but it's still pretty stout. The wind noise ain't getting y'all, is it?
Not, I can't hear it.
No,
Ain't better.
no. You got one of those Parker Pursuits foam thingies on there?
Do what?
Did you get one of those Parker Pursuits, the foam curler things to block the wind noise?
I always, you know what? Those things have been laying on the counter for 6 months, and I keep forgetting to put them in the truck.
They work. They work. That's what I've got on right
They
now.
do work. They do
I'll tell you
work.
one thing. They block out the wind, but they do not stop somebody from chewing chips in the microphone.
I know.
No.
Jody proved that Thursday night. Well, last Thursday.
Well,
Yeah.
me and Freedom are supposed to be live on the boat today, but I think we're going to opt out of the boat because the wind out there, because I'm tucked down in a little hole right now to block the wind. I mean, it is blowing unbelievable here. So it'd probably be sketchy to be out on the boat today. So I haven't heard from him, but I think we're going to abandon that idea. But it'll be about an hour after 2 stands is when we're going to do our show today. And we got the King Creole is going to be back on the water today. Finally, going to be fishing with us today. So you got all 4 river rats today.
Woo!
Nice.
That'll be 1 o'clock Central. So it'll be 2 o'clock you guys' time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And what channel is that on today, Danny? On
It's going to be on. Hey, since I was supposed to host today, but since Creole has been gone so long and he finally came back today, we're going to put it on Creole. So it's going to be on Creole Catfishing's channel. Okay? At 1 o'clock
There you
Central,
go.
2 o'clock Eastern. Look for Creole and you'll find all 4 of us.
86 awesome people out there. Thank you very much for coming in.
Hey, when y'all catch a fish, that counts for STANday. We don't want this skunk on here.
That's right. That's right.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get to 100 people. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, folks. Let's see.
Hey, I'll be happy to catch a fish. I don't care who wants it.
I'm I'm gonna catch a fish on that goose.
Maurice, how you doing?
I want to
Missy
see a fish
said-
come on that goose.
Missy
Pretty
said,
bunches
"Take me
out
we
there."
got him. Or you could just steal his bait.
Yeah.
Hey, if I catch a fish on that goose, as of that moment, I became a goose hunter.
You do anything for bait, right, Danny?
That's right. That's
That's
right.
it.
The pretty bunch is in the house saying good morning, all.
Yes. Can somebody drop Creole's link out there?
Tanya Hollis said,
Yeah, he
"Nice."
should have a link for the show. He should have a link for the show already up, I think.
I'll go check.
But definitely share Creole out. Let's see. I saw our good friend Josh from Carp and Catfish Baits, Tips, Tricks, and Technique.
Tips, tricks,
I'm getting
and
better at it. I'm
techniques.
getting better at it. I'm nailing it. Good to see
All
you.
right.
Timmy has got a carp rod out there today.
Yep, I do. I got a carp rod out with a pack bait and some fake corn on a hair rig.
Woo! We are up to 90 awesome people out there. Mike Chavez saying duck, duck, goose.
Duck, duck, goose.
Got everything from mullet to goose out in the water today, folks.
That's right. Mullet to goose, and not a bite between them.
Not a
All right, Missy said, let's see, Tanya Hollis said, Missy, I might go to the James to take on 2 stands. That'd be awesome.
Come on down, Tanya. Come on down.
wang it.
So what is it Josh, the carp and catfish based tips, tricks, and techniques? Is that Josh?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's easier to say. Hey Josh, welcome in.
Hey, Josh, welcome. What's up? Bait, trick, techniques.
But it's memorable because you know you mess the name up every time, so you always think about it. So that's a pretty good. That works out good.
Yeah, Sharina was trying to get JBT to say it 3 times fast yesterday. He wasn't taking the bait. He knew it was a trick, maybe a technique.
I can't say it 1 time fast, yet alone 3.
Wow, Missy Kennedy said, wow, that would really make him look bad when you beat him on his own water.
Ooh.
But definitely, that would be fun. That would be fun.
All right, nobody's caught any fish yet today, Josh?
Nope.
We had 2 little bumps. Like.
All right, Uncle Jeep dropped it, and I also dropped the show's link today.
There we go. There we go. Awesome. Awesome.
And Rhonda just dropped it as well. So it's 3 in a row.
Woo. Boy, today is definitely a big pot of chili day. Some chicken and dumplings, something like that. Big beef stew kind of day.
You're cooking?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's right.
chicken
That's right. What do you
dumplings
want? I'll
sounds-
cook it. I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Ransom said, if you like chili, try Mike Chavez truck stop chili. That was awesome.
Yeah, the temperature
Mike
here actually
Chavez
is not all
truck
that
stop
bad.
chili.
I think it was like 51 degrees when I checked it a while ago. It rained all night. It's 51 degrees right now, or it was when I checked it last. The only thing is, man, you got wind blowing. I'm tucked down like I'm behind this levee. Drop down in here. The wind's blowing toward us, so basically I'm just down below the slope here trying to keep the wind off of it.
Big wrench. I'll go with you. Some gumbo, some jambalaya. Woo! Guarantee that's a meal.
Tanya says 2 stands. Who keeps changing that? Who does that? Who's doing that to me?
Oh, I don't know who's doing it. I don't know. Go ahead, Dustin. You got it. My fingers are getting numb anyhow.
Now I lost where it went.
It's close. It's close.
All
Not
right.
too
Oh, there
far
it is.
up.
2 stands. You know I have love for you. I love picking with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that would be awesome. Tanya, if you and Dominic came up here, let us know. You've got Dustin and Sean Team Snag and Whiskers be fishing with us. So We would love to have you.
That would be fun. Mr. Kennedy said, I'm messing with you too, Stan. Much love, bub.
Oh, without a doubt. Missy was, she had sent me some nan bread a while ago. Oh, my goodness. That was delicious.
Mm.
But Missy sends me some pictures when they go out fishing. And, man, she catches more fish than people realize. So she's a contender. Watch out. Watch out.
My daughter was making some, using our bananas we had before they went bad and made some banana bread. And we actually added in some of our pumpkin pie mixed in with the banana bread or the banana. It was really good.
Ooh. And Mike Chavez still out there. I wonder how many people out there actually had, out in the catfish community, had a recipe either from Michelle or from fishing or cooking with Mike Chavez. I bet you there was quite a few people that had Thanksgiving dinners with one of their recipes in it. Hey, Kevin, Palmetto Cats is back. How you doing?
Murillo Family Fishing said, been cleaning house. Did I happen to miss a catch? No, you did not.
No,
We're just
anybody's game still. Anybody's game.
Uncle Jeep said, still chasing goose eggs here. Pun intended.
Here comes the goose puns. Yeah.
He's very punny.
This is going to be a one fish winning show here.
I hope so.
Yikes. Palmetto said, yikes. S&T said it's a big skunk.
Yeah, ain't that weird how, because we're all fishing, well, except for Mississippi, but we're fishing mostly on the East Coast. Ain't that weird how it happens like that? Like there's no fish biting anywhere?
Yep.
Hey, that virus started in Mississippi and spread across the country.
I know. We caught it during the river battles. We got the same 8.19 pounds.
That's right. We were talking about that earlier, Danny, how, Dustin and I, we agreed ahead of time to do that in your honor in the Mississippi.
Hey, I told everybody, I said nothing but love for my boys right there from Dustin and Stan, because they did that to honor me. And I mean, who's going to throw a tournament for a friend like that? Just to, I mean, you just got to say, you're talking about loyalty, man.
Wow,
I mean, there's no more loyalty than that.
That's right. There's Kevin Palmetto Cats is back in.
He said, I wish I could have been on the river today. It's warm as crap here.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad we're not stranded today. If we were stranded today, yesterday it wasn't bad.
It was 60 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was beautiful, like 60 degrees. It was nice.
Brian B said, hey, when did Mr. 8.19 get here?
Which one of us? Which one of us? Hey,
yeah, they were
Catfish
giving me crap about that yesterday. They said, for the longest time, all we heard was 2.22, and now it's going to be 8.19.
8.19.
That's right.
That's a good one.
Said, Mom changed the recipe on the Nana bread and started making apple chunk spice loaf. Stan, so good.
Ooh.
But these guys all look at it in the wrong way. I look at everything in a positive light. I mean, I try to everything in a positive light. Did you look at Stan he's had such a long run with the 2.22, one of the most famous numbers on YouTube. What an honor it is to be able to be side by side with Stan with the 8.19. How many people can go back and say, do you remember how much that fish weighed that so-and-so caught? 8.19.
There you go. All right, 93 people out there. Thank you.
93, outstanding.
Yes, 93 absolutely awesome people watching us catch absolutely nothing but goose eggs.
That's the most people.
95. All right.
Hey, Catfish Viking's in the house. How you doing, Catfish Viking?
It's pretty funny. People ask about their PB. Like, I was around 54, 55 pounds. Danny Stone, 8.19.
Hey, Danny, check out your name now if you can see it.
Mr. 8.19.
That's right. It says Danny Stone, Mr. 8.19.
There you go.
Wow, if we get one fish on, we're gonna have like about 100 people across the entire United States screaming all at the same time.
Well, Danny, I'm gonna try to honor you again in this next round, except I'm gonna just switch the decimal point. I mean, it's gonna be 81.9 if you don't mind.
Oh, he said, hold on.
Just move the decimal over one.
That's right.
Look what just got crawling across the ground.
Danny's in the lead, 0.22 for the crayfish, for the crawfish.
I got a crayfish. You know I'm gonna catch something. It comes crawling across the bank. I like that.
Danny on the board with 2.22.
I got my .22, guys.
Wait a minute.
Bad. This ain't gonna be the first time somebody won with
He's
a
going
point.
in the bait bucket.
Uncle Jeep said, I don't know, Danny. I can't look at food poisoning in a positive light. Coming out both ends at the same time is not fun.
You got your notebook.
This is true. This is true.
You got your notebook. I don't want you to lose track.
No, I got it. I got it. Justin's helping me keep score with the 0.22.
Got it.
Oh, Timmy, you gotta beat a crawdad.
All right,
99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Kevin.
hold on. Let me walk around here. We got some river rats here. Let me see if I can't get one.
If you get a rat, we'll double it. It'll be 4.44.
This spells, Murillo Family Fishing said, this spells trouble for other competitors. Danny's on a roll.
We'll get something.
Hey, I caught something.
Lucas Pennington in the house saying next time Ohio needs like 20 pounds to offset having Chad on their team.
Ooh, Chad. I don't think Chad's out there.
Jacob Hayden in the house. How you doing, Jacob? He said fresh bait.
Let's see.
S&T Catfishing said, one of the best places to gather, greet folks, and good times. Thank you very much, Two Stands.
Well, pleasure's mine. Pleasure's mine. Thank you very much. I should say the pleasure's ours. Can't do this without Stand 3. But there's a lot of great places out there. You got River Rats, which is going to be this afternoon. I think he said 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
1 p.m. Central.
Yep.
That's going to be on Creole Catfishing's channel. Always great. They do a great job out there. You got Pontoon Jody on Thursday nights at 10 o'clock. Same, pretty similar. Everybody's out there fishing, having a good time. So thank you, S&T. Truly appreciate that. And Palmetto was captain of the Mighty Cooper River yesterday, taking out the Ohio River.
Chad Thomason said Stan should have a crawfish still loose in the bottom of the boat.
That's true. Right. You're right, Chad. I don't think we ever found it, did we?
Hold on, we're coming for you, Danny. You ain't running away.
Right. Well, if we find this one, that thing's been in here for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Hey, you know it's bad when you can't get a barge bite and there's 2 of them parked right here in front of you. I got 2 of them parked right here churning the motor up and I still can't get a barge bite.
Hey.
Uncle Jeep said, did anyone take advantage of the killer Black Friday sales on fishing gear?
I not.
Or
as much as I wanted to.
Admit
At least what you're willing to admit. Well,
probably a lot of wives listening right now, so we won't get the real answer.
That's right. That's right. The real answer may not come out because nobody wants to admit it publicly.
Palmetto said
Palmetto.
I bought 6 new PC Fun reels for my S-class rods. Small water charters in the house said, "Good Sunday, folks."
You got
And,
60 of them?
Pisky Fun reels. Speaking of Pisky Fun. Uh-oh. Come on, stay on, stay on. No.
Oh,
Oh, what'd you do?
fish got on and got off.
It's off, right?
Hey, Danny, can you see the screen?
Ah.
Ah.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Chicken bait.
Hey, don't tell me you got fresh bait.
Oh,
You know, I came back the next week after that, and it wound up having to snag a carp because when I opened the cage, my bait got out and it ran off into the woods. The chicken got away, man. It was gone.
wasn't it? I think it was Jody that was talking about that earlier.
That's who sent me the picture.
Yeah, I reached in the back of the truck to get that chicken out of the cage, and he got past me. And when he hit the road, man, he was running like he had 3 legs. He was gone.
And Palmetto brought up Pisky Fun. When they have their items on clearance, you can also use, I think Palmetto's code is CAT18, because there was a fishing bag I was going to get. There was a fishing bag I was going to get, and it was on clearance. And you were also able to use the CAT18 on it. Hooked up. We may have fish on.
Uh-oh.
Stand 3.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
is that an FOI rod?
It's about time.
It's on Uncle Lou's.
Outstanding.
Uncle Lou's rod.
And y'all ain't going to believe. You'll be able to see the chunk of bait that we got on there. That's the surprising part.
Hey, Danny, a small water charter said that chicken ran across the road to keep from being bait. Why did the chicken cross the road?
In the boat.
Hey!
Hey, we got a push on the show. Good job.
Yeah.
That might be close to 8.19, Danny.
How cool would that be? Hey, if he's a
Why
little
did the
shy,
goose-
just drop some lead in his mouth.
Why
Yeah.
did the goose cross the road?
We're going to need
Get away from Danny Stone.
That one's definitely going to need some lead.
Mike Chavez said, "Woohoo!"
All right,
Way to go,
I'm
Stan
freshening
Tree,
up
said
bait
S&T.
again. All right, we got 45 minutes. I'm going to freshen up the bait.
Do you know where the scale is?
No clue. You know what? I got pretty good hands. That's 8.19 pounds right there.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it.
Honestly, it's probably about 5 pounds.
Palmetto Cat said, "Fish." And he gone.
Oh, my goodness.
S&T said, "Way to go, Stan 3."
All right, now here's the funny part of that story. Sometimes you just got to do some weird things, and I believe that, Epic will say some things like that. Epic will say sometimes you got to do some epic things. I think it's Danny that has coined sometimes you got to do the weird thing. That bait we had on there, that bait on there, we've had our fresh cut bait out there all day so far. A little while ago, I saw that we had the cooler that we had chicken in from last week. We found it in the boat. Been in the cooler all week long. I said, let's test this stinky bait theory out. Put on a big chunk of chicken. In 10 minutes, that's had 2 bites.
There you go. Stinky chicken for the win.
And I'm the big advocate. Believe me, you'll hear me say all the time, day in, day out, I want fresh cut bait. It's caught I am the big natural bait kind of.
What?
Yeah. And I can't believe it, but stinky chicken.
So we got your little brother's in the house.
What's up, you little brother?
He said he looks like he came in at just the right time.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, that 8.19 pounder, that put up a fight right there, boy.
Uncle Jeep said, and stand 3 saves the live stream.
Yeah, there you go. But it's funny how many times it's been Danny with the .22 that got something going, and then all of a sudden it was a fish here, a fish there.
Hey, man, I'm the motivator, buddy.
That's all it takes.
Hey, nobody wants to get beat by. Nobody wants to get beat by Danny Stone with something stupid.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see Danny's goose and raise them weak old stinky Kool-Aid chicken.
There you go.
Dominic Hollis said, I'm on the stand train. I'm trying to get away from the crazy lady.
Oh.
Jacob Hagen's asking if Danny has his lucky hot sauce.
I don't have. You know what? That's one of. I've been forgetting my hot sauce since I caught that 70-pounder, and
there you go.
You know what? I really haven't done any good since then. So I got to remember to put a bottle of hot sauce in the truck, keep it in there.
Hey, Steve Ransom wants to know if you use PC Fun Reels, Stan.
It's only weird if it doesn't work.
I have all mine are Abus and one of the best reels you can get a hold of right now. What would it be, Stan?
Well, that would be the Ancient Mariner reels.
Ancient Mariner.
There you go.
In case y'all have y'all seen the new low profile Ancient Mariner reel?
No, not yet.
You're about to.
I saw a picture of it. But with
so this is the
now I do have on Black Betty. Okay, go ahead. I didn't know you just show me that thing.
It's the Ancient Mariner Tycoon.
Looks like a bass reel.
Look at that power handle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the low profile reels are that they're coming out with for catfishing now are pretty decent.
You gotta look at the drag. You gotta look at the drag rating because this low profile I got is rated the same as a pen, like a Penn ball.
If I'm not mistaken, this was rated at 27 pounds.
He said his was rated. The one, the Ancient Mariner low profile was 27 pounds.
I don't remember exactly. Somewhere around there. 20. Yep. Might even be 30. I'm not exactly sure.
That's right, Chad. Chad Thomason says there was a catfish that makes this a catfish show.
For a second, it was just a goose show.
You know what? I do want to shout out to Bugman because back when I first started and everybody was just getting to know Black Betty, I was actually in the 3+1 Outdoors 1K tournament when they hit their 1K and they threw a tournament. Won that one, by the way. But the reel on Black Betty, the anti-reverse on it shattered, and I had to reel that fish in. And every time I let go, it would reel back up. So I had to keep my hand on the reel and get it there. Well, wow. Bugman was watching, and the next week I got in the mail an Akuma Avenger 8000 reel, which is what's on Black Betty now. I love that reel, and Bugman sent that to me after I won the 3+1's 1K tournament. But that reel's been on there ever since, and I tell you what, it's a great reel for that rod.
Guerrero Bogray's in the house saying 2 stands, TSW and DSO and Timmy. How y'all doing?
Guerrero.
Yes, Jacob is the first one to notice that I'm actually wearing my wife's hoodie.
Ah! No, I did not
Did
notice.
you say Jello's in the house?
Guerrero Bagre.
Oh, I just said Jello. Because you know what? Sometime in December, we haven't decided a date yet. But we're going to start an annual thing. We did it last year where we have the Baldwin Bash. Last year, it was, you were there. No, you weren't there. It was, who was it? Josh Dunnigan, me, Parker, Fishing Freedom, Real Gals, Jello, and a couple other people I can't remember. It's so cold, it's 13 degrees. But we're going to do the Baldwin Bash sometime in December again. And we're going to try to get Avid and a few other people up there. We're just going to line that bank with people up there at Baldwin Lake this year. We're working on the details of when we want to do that, but we're going to try to make that happen. Y'all looked up, seen the top of Dustin's head for a minute. You know, I had flashback to Josh Dunnigan. Sometimes I see him from here up, and I get them mixed up. Yeah, I have to look down below their eyes because if I don't, there you go. Now you don't look like Dunnigan.
I'll be the floating head.
That's right, Dominic.
You know I worked through that whole spiel just to mess with you, right? My mind thinks way ahead. I collect stuff and go, okay, get it all together. Now hit him with it.
Look, my mind.
It's funny when you're not catching fish.
My mouth to catch up.
It's funny when you're not catching fish, what you got to come up with to try to get things going.
Oh, you'd be shocked at some of the places my mind goes.
No, we wouldn't, Danny. No, we wouldn't.
Scary thought.
Yeah.
Considering you
We're gonna have
got a
nightmares
goose right now for bait.
Well, we've got stinky weak old chicken, so.
Yeah, but we bought ours at the store. We didn't find it on the side of the road.
Hey, his was free.
You got a point. You got a point.
Jacob Hagan says, Team James River.
That's right, Jacob.
All right, so was that the easiest bait run or the hardest bait run you've had to do?
Yeah.
He's not answering.
I don't think he heard it.
No, I don't have my hearing aids in. What are you guys saying?
Stan 3 wanted to know if that was an easy bait run for you, the goose.
An easy bait run.
The goose.
The goose?
Catching the
Oh,
goose.
yeah. Dude, he was like laying on the road and he was still warm. And I didn't want to, normally I would hold him up and show him. But yeah, he was pretty messed up.
So you didn't give him mouth to beak resuscitation?
I picked up his body and his liver and his gizzard in 3 different locations.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's pretty messed up.
Oh, I hear Landon coming down the stairs. You might see the assistant mayor.
Uh-oh. Might make an appearance.
Maybe not. He don't want to come say hi.
Denied.
Yeah, I heard the guy that hit that goose. I heard the guy that hit that goose got in trouble. He was going down the road and he was going pretty quick, and there was actually a cop car behind him. And when that car hit the goose, it flipped up over his car and hit the cop. So the cop pulled him over, gave him a ticket for flipping him the bird.
Nailed it! Nailed it!
I was wondering where that was going.
It's a full STANday. We got dad jokes.
That's right.
We got
That's right.
it all.
Now we got
That
goose.
was a good one.
Yeah, this is a goose egg.
See, even when I can't make the best jokes, I'll put the bullet in the chamber for you. All you gotta do is pull the trigger.
Oh my goodness. Hasn't been a lot of fish today, but a lot of laughs. A lot of laughs. Not many fish, but a lot of laughs.
You know, some of my best times on YouTube has just been people just sitting laughing. It's the skunk, you know, everybody hates it, but you gotta find some way to overcome that. And laughing and having fun is the best way to get over that.
Oh, without a doubt.
We've done shows where we got cracking up so hard we weren't even watching the rods.
Meanwhile, all the rods are bent over.
Yeah, okay, I go back and watch rewatch the live and go, crap, missed a fish, missed a fish, missed a fish.
Well, it's funny because that 50-pounder that I caught, that we caught a couple weeks ago, I went back and watched the live. Sean was looking, I had my back to it. Sean was staring at me or the rod over my left shoulder. And not one of us saw anything when the rod was bent in half. It wasn't until I looked back and it was just barely tapping. He goes, "Oh, you got a fish."
And what makes you mad? You get home and you watch it. You see the rod bend down real hard and it's pulling and tugging. And all of a sudden it pops up straight. And you look over there and nothing. And you can only go, why couldn't you just stay on?
Yep. Luckily, we were able to pull it in. But
And Dustin, I don't know if you remember. I think it was the first live that I did with y'all. We were sitting there and we're talking and stuff, and the rod over my shoulder, it's on one of your, I think it's on a short that you put it onto a short. You see that rod just bent over, and there, none of us noticing it.
Yep, we have people in the chat saying, "Fish on, fish on."
We're like, what? Where? Oh!
I counted. I think that was down for like a minute or a minute and a half before we finally noticed it.
And I think that was your new PB at that time, I think.
No, that was a 19-pounder or a 22-pounder. Mine was 28 at that time. Sean caught his new PB that day though, 19.
I knew it was something like that, but
Yeah, good memory.
Jacob Hake. What's that?
Stan 3 said you got a good memory.
Well, I haven't caught as many big fish as you, so it's easy to remember.
I don't remember what we caught last week.
Yeah.
Dragonfire. Jacob Hagen said, "Stan, you should fish with the river cats." I think he means river rats.
I know. I would definitely consider that an honor. I am gonna get out of this rain here in a little bit. I've got a couple things to do this afternoon. But again, don't forget, River Rats will be live on Murillo Catfishing's channel this afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Yeah, I always get that confused. It's an hour behind ahead. It just total baffles me. I understand it until I go to talk about it. Then it just throws me off.
Yeah. Little brother's got a good idea. Said they need to make a Bing option in chat, so that way when the chat sees the rod go down, they can push the button and you'll hear it on your phone.
Rain coming, rain coming.
And that's the thing. Thanksgiving Day when we were fishing, and I had Black Betty sticking up in the back of the boat. It's just one of those plastic rod holders for transporting them. She's way too tall for that. She caught a lot of wind. That's why it broke off. But you can see that rod behind me. When we went back and watched the footage, you see it snap off and go flying. But we were rolling down through there, and there was a ton of people watching that show, and nobody noticed that. Everybody had to go back and find the moment that it happened. And I was totally shocked that nobody saw that rod go off. You know, I was like, I can't believe nobody saw that until they went back and spotted it. But the things you miss, you know.
Yeah. Danny, I had tuned in at the moment that you had realized when Betty was missing. My stomach dropped. I was sick to my stomach, so I can only imagine how you felt.
Dude, the thing is, though, we pulled up at that last spot and started throwing out rods, and I got them all out, and I always throw Betty out last. And we were there for 15 minutes after traveling for a mile and a half up the river. And so there was a pretty substantial amount of time had passed from the time that she hit the water till we discovered it. And we had rods out, and the last rod, I was looking around and go, wait a minute, something's not right here. I said, where'd Betty at? Richard looked up, he goes, oh crap. And, and everybody started going back and looking, and they said, she came off the boat as soon as you guys pulled out from the last spot you left. We reeled up, man drove a mile and a quarter back down the river, jumped up on the front of the boat, started scanning, and boom, there she was, floating like a telephone pole out in the water, you know.
Yeah, hey, Danny.
I knew she would be floating because she always does.
Yeah, Jody, on that note, Jody was telling everybody that she was still floating because of the Triple City Angler spook.
Hey, I don't care what you're talking about or what you're doing. Jody's going to find a way to plug that Jody to. You can do a show about combing a cat and she'll find a way to plug Jody 20.
Jody 20. Jody 10. That's funny.
The other miraculous part, Danny, is that Betty's pretty noticeable. So like you said, nobody noticed it during the live, but also nobody else out there fishing happened to come by and notice her standing there, you know, floating out in the water and pick her up.
There wasn't nobody fishing but us.
Yeah, I forget about those things.
There was nobody in the boat ramp. There was nobody on the bank. We had the whole river to ourselves that day.
Hey, No Name Channel, you did miss. Danny caught a crawdad or a crawfish, and Stan 3 caught a 8.19 pound blue cat.
There you go.
In honor of Mr. 8.19.
It's like today, I don't even see a car driving. There's nothing.
Cars on the road.
Parking lot was empty. There it goes.
Jody 20 for 20% off Triple City Anglers to the end of the month.
There she is.
I tell you what, I love her so much. I tell you, man.
Jody said, you're talking about combing a cat, right? Jody 20, Triple City Anglers.
Yeah.
So if anybody else has those plastic rod holders, you got to use metal washers when you screw them to the boat. That's the big trick right there.
LG Bass said, last winter I was fishing with Art, Aaron, and David on his boat. We were dragging baits. We were all bundled up and telling jokes. When a guy on shore yelled, hey, guys, you're getting a bite. Wow. Alvin! What's going on, Alvin Lewis? Says, hey, everyone. Oh, Pontoon Joey says, happy early birthday, Danny.
Yeah, I love Jody to death, man. I think the world of her. But I'm going to give you guys a piece of advice. Never make her mad because she punches like Mike Tyson.
I heard about that.
She knocked the crap out of me, man.
And by the way, for those of you who don't know, tomorrow is Danny's 57th birthday. So everybody wish him a happy birthday.
Right, that's right.
I'm having so much fun. I forgot tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 57 years old.
Nice.
57 years young.
Happy birthday, Danny. Happy birthday.
You wouldn't believe how many people in my hometown are shaking their head go, I can't believe he's still alive.
Wow, he's
is that officially over the hill yet, or what is that considered? Is that...
Oh, I counted it down at 50. With my lifespan, 50 is past the halfway mark.
Everybody's saying happy birthday, Danny. Spring Mountain Catfishing Lisa, Big Slim, Tanya Hollis, Alvin Lewis.
Thank you all. I love y'all to death. You guys are amazing.
Jacob Higgins said Danny is only my dog's age. Or my dad's age. Sorry, my dad's age.
Danny's only as that. Danny's only as old as my great grandfather.
Oh, man. Still got 73 awesome people watching.
That wind kicked up and that temperature dropped. Boy, woo.
Yeah, it got a little nippy here. And I know a lot of people are always, they're going, hey, check your baits, freshen your baits, you know, and all that. But where I'm at right now, the water's so cold, plus that's solid rock bottom out there. The last thing you want to do is reel in until you have to, because you're donating a rig.
Yeah.
Well, in the wintertime, you don't have to check your baits as often because it doesn't go bad as quickly in the cold water. That is one of the things I love about winter, that your baits it stays a little longer. It doesn't lose its smell. The cold water kind of holds it together a little better. Yeah, every place I fish, you do not want to reel in if you don't have to. LG Bass said at 57, Danny is still a youngster. And then Uncle Jeep says, so Danny, what was the ice age like? Were saber-toothed tigers an issue while you were fishing?
All the time.
No, he used them for bait.
Look here, though. I'm starting to get it in the works. We are going to do it again in the spring. I attempted it this year. The Old Farts Fishing Show. We're going to get anybody over 50. We're going to get a bunch of them together. 9 times out of 10, it's not about catching fish. It's about old guys telling stories. It's a great show. Last year we had Steve Adams. So you know how that went. We heard everything from moonshine to hookers. And we had Don R on there, which he's one of our older buddies, and man, Don's got a ton of stories that he tells. This year we're gonna try to do it a little bit more organized, and in the spring. We can't do it in the winter because we all have arthritis and our hips hurt when we go out in the cold. But in the spring, I am going to organize another Old Fart show for you guys, and you're going to love it.
And it's got to be done. We got to be done with it by like 6, 7, because we'll all go to bed by then.
Exactly. You know the rules.
Got to be done early.
Man, don't lie. You know you don't go to bed.
No cold weather, because some of the guys' artificial hips start hurting. Their arthritis kicks in. Bedtime is really early.
You got to do the show after 6, because that's when Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy's on.
Oh,
Yep.
Exactly. But I will put that together for you guys in the spring. And any of you guys that are over 50, you're going to be right in there with us.
Dominic Hollis said Tanya can fish that show. She's been 50 like 10 times. Man, he loves the doghouse, doesn't he?
He loves the doghouse.
Joe Ziegler said, I love the old timer stories. They have my full attention. We got
I agree.
Here.
Let me know when that happens, Danny.
Yeah, we'll get it put together. I'll figure out a date, and we'll definitely get that going.
Yeah, definitely put that out there.
That's one thing I love about, I love having Steve Adams on there, because it doesn't take, you can poke Steve, you can point him in any direction, Steve Adams, and he's got 15 stories. You know what I'm saying? You can pick a subject, and he's going to come up with just an hours of entertainment of telling you stuff about it,
Trophy Seeker Outdoors said, I had to send you those pics. Thought you would enjoy them, Stan. Not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were some old time wrestling pics. It was pretty cool.
Okay. Outdoor Addictions in the house saying, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I had a guy that I worked with. You could tell a story. It doesn't matter what story it was. He would top that story on the same topic. You would tell, yeah, I went down to New Mexico and did this, and he goes, yeah, well, I went down to New Mexico 40 years ago, and I got thrown in jail and escaped that, and he always had some story to top yours.
Outdoors Addiction, Jesse in the house. How's it going, Jesse?
Tanya told Dominic to go to the corner, and he said, only if you join me.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I was looking at that.
Man,
nice.
Start reading slower.
Little brother says we're going to do another Old Farts fishing. Going to need to have a live feed to the Weather Channel on panel.
Hi, Daryl. I like talking about you.
Yeah,
old Trophy Seeker Outdoors.
When I started fishing, we didn't have those fancy reels that you guys use today.
We used to tie a line to our big toe.
We had to walk to the fishing spot.
Uphill, both ways.
Uphill, both ways, in the snow.
With a
Even in the summer.
fighting off bears with a loose leaf finder.
Turtle ladies in the house.
They put down a willow limb and used their shoelaces.
Yeah.
They had shoelaces back then, Danny?
Do what?
They had shoelaces back then?
Now we all just went barefoot.
Oh, that's true. Dude, I grew up. We didn't wear shoes till it was time for school.
Back then, they used the goose hide to put on their feet.
Yep. Hey, no doubt. Seriously, growing up, we'd have like these rubber galoshes boots that we'd wear in the wintertime in the snow. But you would get bunny bread sacks and put them over your socks to keep your feet from getting wet.
Yeah, I looked at the pictures real quick. It was Ricky Steamboat. I believe the butcher was there. It's a pretty cool picture.
He sent out was one of him and Sergeant Slaughter.
That's right. We're gonna have John Parker there. He's got some story.
Oh yeah.
He said he sounded like Jerry Parker out there talking about his getting his fishing spots.
Yeah. Who saw? Did everybody see John? Go ahead, Danny.
Oh wow, 11:45.
Big shout out to John Parker. Some of the amazing work he's been doing, making the pictures for everybody. That dude's phenomenal, man. He is absolutely phenomenal.
There you go.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Dude,
That's
I mean,
just a random.
I know it. Those are so cool.
That was awesome.
I think he's redone mine like 4 times now.
Yeah, he got grief on that first one.
It'd be all right.
Yeah.
We just move on and do something different. That's how we roll.
There you go. Joe Ziegler said, when I was a kid, we had no money for bait. We took sandwich bread from the house.
I've done that. Hey, for dough bait, you take bread and smash it up into a ball. Great carp bait. Great carp bait.
When I was a kid, we used to catch carp on dog food.
I think we've used dog food a few times. Most of the time, I would have like these, what they call plover traps. It'd be a square that's got 4 openings in it on each side. We would bait it up with dog food and catch like bluegill and bullheads and stuff like that in that.
Jody said bread balls is what she used growing up.
Yeah, I used bread balls, whole kernel corn. We didn't do like the. I mean, you look at carp fishing, how it's advanced. I mean, you guys got guys making complex pack baits and stuff. Back in our day, it was bread and corn. That's it. But they got ingredients now that go in there. Like, let's throw a little bit of maple syrup in here and some. I'm like, are you making bait or pancakes? What?
You got 15 minutes, folks. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Come on, Timmy.
Man, when we were young, we used to walk down to the creek and you could just dig out the side of a bank and you could pull out dozens and dozens of worms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dig them right out of the bank. Or you could go out late at night, like especially after a good rain, and we'd have big old giant, like 6, 7, 8 inch night crawlers in the yard everywhere. You just go pick them up.
Yeah, you had to go barefooted and sneak up on them.
We used to go out to the park and catch worms.
You're real good. You can catch them with your toes.
Man, we never ever bought worms at the store. We just go dig them.
Dig them up. Yeah.
Dig them up.
Hey,
I used to sell them on.
Yeah, we raised a lot of. We had rabbits, and you'd have them in the cages, the hutch or whatever you want to call it. And you could go. We'd go pick up that rabbit cage and move it. And you take a pitchfork and dig, and now where the rabbits have been pooping. And man, you talking about night crawlers as big around as your pinky, and 10 inches long, all up in there. Bait was free back there.
Joe
Oh,
Jr. said we caught brim and catfish too on bread balls. Big Slim
Yeah, I was
91
fishing
said-
here. I was fishing here on the Chesapeake Bay one morning. This little kid came down. He was fishing, and he didn't have any bait, but he brought his rod and stuff down. And I went over and I kicked over a rock, and I kicked over like an old piece of wood, and there was like a whole bunch of little squiggly worms running around. And I showed that kid how to. Man, he was tickled pink that he could just go into the woods, kick over a stump, and find a whole bunch of worms to go fishing with. He thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Big Slim 91 said when I was younger, I caught them on bread, ham, cheese, peppers, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we always.
I caught my first catfish on a bread ball when I was 10 years old.
Hey, how much time we
always-
got left on the clock, Stan?
We've got 12 minutes. 12 minutes left.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah, because as soon as this is over, I'm going to pack up and because Fishing and Freedom, he's going to be running the levee here somewhere. I'm going to go find him and hook up with him so that we can figure out a game plan for this afternoon. But
Awesome.
he said he'd be around here about 11 o'clock my time. So this is going to work out perfect. When the show ends, it'll be time for me to go hunt for freedom. I'll be in the search for freedom.
You know, my grandpa used to use wads of tobacco.
Yep.
Stonefly said we used to sell them for 50 cents, and then $1.25 per dozen.
Joe
Yeah, we
Ziegler
used to-
said he used to
You know,
even use chewing gum.
funny thing,
Caught 2 catfish
my
on chewing
wife's
gum.
my wife's grandfather, he lived in a small town called Poe, Missouri, Powe. That's where my father-in-law, Narva Phelps, grew up. Famous country singer, by the way. And the way he made extra money, he had an old refrigerator that wasn't plugged in, anything, sitting out in the front yard right by the road. And he had boxes of worms in that refrigerator, and it was a coffee can on the top shelf. And it was strictly honor system. People would drive by, they'd grab a box of worms, they'd put the money in the can, go fishing. And he said in all the years that he did that back then, not once did anybody ever steal the money, which that shows you how much times have changed.
Yeah.
Back in those days, they would leave their front doors unlocked. You know, they'd set firewood out in the out by the road with a coffee can out there. If you bought firewood, you just put the money in the can. Try that crap now.
They would take the firewood, the money, and the can.
Yeah.
And the refrigerator.
I used to do that too. I did the same thing with the honor system and the night crawlers. And Stand 3 used to sell night crawlers to the store.
All right, we got 10 minutes.
And honor system worked out good until I started selling them.
Yeah.
Fishing with Mike Chavez said everybody's grandpa used tobacco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my grandpa used to say deworm the dogs with it.
Yeah.
They grab a dog, he's got worms. Spit in his mouth. They said that'll get rid of them worms. I don't know if I believe it or not. The dog didn't care for it too much. You know, as a kid growing up, I used to hate going to my grandmother's house because as soon as you come through the door, she give you a spoonful of cod liver oil and sugar. It's like when you come to grandma's house, you're getting a spoonful of cod liver oil. I hated that crap.
Ugh.
On 2 Stands show, and you're supposed to use code 2Stands20.
Missouri Out Live Outdoors didn't get the assignment. Ted, hey Ted, how you doing? Wants to know what everybody's water temp is. Are you asking for water temp or outdoor temp?
What was that?
45.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that it's going to be another 2 hours before we start the River Rat show because it's going to take me that long to get that backlash out of that reel.
As far as temps go, our water temp and air temp is about the same, low 40s.
Wow.
Yeah, I think ours is too, about the same. In the 40s.
Too slow with the code, 2 stands. Very outdoor said 2 stands 20. 2 stands. Is it 2 stands or 2 stand?
2 stands.
2 stands.
STNS. Because it's, 2 stands.
That's right. The Brady Bud said, Danny, what's your river level look like?
With all the rain we got, it may have come up about 5 or 6 inches. There's a lot more barge traffic today, so even that few inches was enough to motivate them to try to get some action going on the river as far as getting some work done. But they're moving quick because it probably won't stay long. It'll be dropping.
We got Donnie Ware and the Weekend Angler in the house. Donnie Ware said, Donnie Stone said, Donnie Ware said, Danny Stone, what type of rabbits did you raise? I had Flemish Giants and blue-eyed white beverage.
I don't know. We didn't name them or anything. We were eating them.
Those were species names.
I
Not
tried
like
to develop a personal relationship with my food.
That's why we love Danny Stone right there.
We just called ours. There's Monday night. There's Wednesday night dinner. There's Saturday night dinner.
Ours were just called possum pepper.
Possum pepper. That's right.
Jody said, Missouri, that's okay. Use my code first. 2 stands used. 2 stands used to be in second. Wow. Joe Ziegler says, Stan, did you guys get hot dogs last week?
Yes, we did. It's delicious. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, Josie.
They might have been better than Wiener World.
Yeah, I think they were better than Wiener Worlds.
Where'd you get them from?
What's the name of that place?
Mom Paz.
Mom Paz.
That was a place we were asking. I think we were asking you about it the other day, Justin. Or no, it was Dan. Never mind. We were talking to Dan about it.
I think they've been here since like the 50s or something. They had this one little building. They just been selling hot dogs. It used to be like a hotel too.
I was starving.
The Weekend Angler
Oh
said,
my
by the
God.
way, good morning, Stan, Dustin, Timmy, and Danny. Been watching on the TV since you started today.
House, awesome.
Hey, Dustin,
Appreciate it.
Put it on full screen.
Watching the super skunk.
What are all those little dots in the water, Stan?
Those are fish jumping. Yeah.
What's that?
It's sprinkling here. It's sprinkling a little bit.
Just a little light rain.
Yeah, it's pouring here.
Of course, it's going to start pouring. Yeah, I know. It's going to start pouring with 5 minutes left when we're getting off the water.
Chad Thomason said, I got the fix for backlashes filmed on my channel, Danny. Oh, nice, Jacob. KY Redneck out. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Brian said, that's a lot of bait at top of the water.
That's the wifey saying, "Are you on the way home yet?"
Thank God for this 70 top. That's all I'm saying.
It's bad enough. I'm soaked, but it'd be really bad. At least the phone stayed mostly dry.
Oh yeah, I'm tickled that I got those little pop-up little canopy.
Wait, I'm going to be DIYing an enclosure around this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KY Redneck said, I raised a pig one time, named her Lily. Then I renamed her Bacon, Sausage, and Ham.
That's funny. We used to have a pet chicken, and I named her Patty.
That's funny.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you ready to start this excursion home?
Yeah, we getting there. Well, we got 3 minutes left. Timmy, anything you want to add before before this way we can end it on time?
Nope. Thanks for everybody coming in today, and we hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And get back to work.
And Timmy, thanks for coming in. That's Timmy from Chesapeake Bay Catfishing. He's been doing some great lives. Timmy was on fire the other night. His link, excuse me, Timmy's link, Chesapeake Bay Catfishing, is out in the description. Make sure you check him out. Danny, anything you want to add before we get out of here? We got 2 minutes left.
Well, I want to say that, in my opinion, this show was a 100% absolute success because we didn't catch fish, we caught a crawdad, and we caught a ton of laughs, man. I mean, I had a great time. I did.
Oh, yeah.
I love coming out here. If the fish aren't fighting, let's just have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? But you guys pulled off a win for us. You got a fish on the show, so it was not a skunk show. Thank God. But even if it was, wouldn't matter because we had a great time.
That's right. Stand 3 just stabbed me with an Uncle Lou rod.
Man, I think that's the first time on TV anyone's ever been stabbed by a fishing rod.
Well, if you gotta go, that'd be pretty memorable.
Yeah. And go viral.
Hey, when you land in a casket, tell them to leave the rod sticking up.
Mike Chavez says, have a good one.
Be showing, they're not going to bury him with that, are they?
Yeah. I can catch a fish with it. Yeah.
Yep. That's what we wanted.
You'll see the butt of the rod sticking out still of the ground.
What? Oh, Guerrero said that clear tabletop vinyl works great for the side drops.
Yeah.
A little bit thicker.
Yeah, that's better than the shower curtain.
Awesome, Guerrero. Thank you. Good idea. Good idea. Thank you. Thank you, everybody out there. Dustin, go ahead. Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Hey, as always, thank you for letting me come up here and help you with chat. Always appreciate it. I will say that Sean and I, we have surpassed 1K with our subscribers. We're at just almost 1,100 now. But our watch hours are lagging way behind. So if y'all could do us a favor, go watch our lives, go watch our pull up some stuff on our channel, give us some likes or give us some watch hours so we can get up there. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you all again. We appreciate being up here.
Justin, have you got a playlist made up already?
All of our lives are in one playlist. Yes, sir.
There you go. I'll make sure. I'll try to remember to hit that before I go to bed. Let it play through the night. That's the easiest way to do it. If you got a playlist, you just let it run.
Appreciate that, Danny.
And Dustin, I got an idea. I'll talk to you after the show.
Okay.
See how you think about that. But as always, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everybody being out there. The love that this catfish community has for each other. You know, it's just, it gives you energy. It keeps you going. I really love everybody out there. I appreciate you being there. Thank you. Stand 3, congratulations. You won STANday with 8.19 pounder today. Woo! With that being said, hey, y'all have a great day. I hope everybody had a... That's right. Danny was a close second with the .22 too.
Sorry to say it, Danny, but your goose is cooked.
Oh, we're jumping out of here. We can get out of this rain. Thank you. Love everybody. We'll talk to everybody soon. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.